Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Young way, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Young Cody say, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. It's dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells of a ring, and making spirit bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleigh song tonight. Young way, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Now we are bringing the song home. Listen to the song. I say, Mummy him, Afia to Yepio. Ochena Yesua Woda and Bapata. Hey, Mummy him, Afia to Yepio. Ochena Yesua Woda Obiara Kahobi. Young way, Mummy him, Afia to Yepio. Ochena Yesua Woda and Bapata. Hey, Mummy him, Afia to Yepio. Ochena Yesua Woda Obiara Kahobi. Young Cody say, Mummy him, Afia to Yepio.
That's right. That's right. Ah. Oh. Some catch them say bronya no pe wumpo. Oh ya den e beto, ya den we celebrate. What you say? Because euphoria no one ka san from mano kra no. One am from mano kra na we da no said ya ye no. Ucho mu de betene ye pe, you will celebrate Christmas. Emo akwa basonko higher need 100.9 FM. Eye me 19 wasungu a wutie no. Oson for mami BIAMAH AKWAFO matene dwem. Production crew Jordan Macjero Saju my friend man and I suffer. Ewie wo mo ene bo mi chidom. We share live on Facebook and on YouTube and so. Facebook a need 100.9 FM live and on YouTube and so a Despite Media. I was here WhatsApp line no see activating 0503721744 0503721744. Now the message comment no. So one fan Facebook live and I say YouTube dia. Now odia fa 0503721744. Now you can kind of come at the amount. Make I was na ya benada. So what you free so December busumi that to so do me you know 12 December 2023 in the year of our Lord. They said ya kapu na bro. Na just a bro nya no ya wuram. I just said ya sheshe so. Omo ehye red she. Omo ehye green she. Omo ehye black she. Omo ehye sunshine bobo. Omo so white. No omo so dim. Esi nyina ye ko. Ya de celebrate Jesus Christo na woda. Wari azia. It's your free Christmas here now. This particular Christmas, it na wo year edi Syria atu obiano.
Day 5.
Me say then na wo year edi Syria kakra tu obiano. Titru obi a wo mobro. Obi a oni bie. Obo ho nanim ni bi na chi ni bi. Eni da so asan. Wo na wo ben no, de na wo year de aboa no. De na wo ya man nani age kakra afibro nyai mo. De na wo year de Syria atona no. E was ya for mo me yankekan ho ate. Na ed nkra nyame wo ho. So far as you have life, as all things are possible. Che adia kitu ebi amene wo che na wie.
This time we are doing it with you. So
Che nipa ya wo ba asase so no ya nhada mfa special powers bi anhye wo mu o.
a partridge.
What you say ya nhada mfa special powers bia enwura wo mu se nipa simasi an obenti a wo ba wo de wo ye nipa sei enti no wo ye special being sononko bi aye de bibia wura wo mu ade biara ye ho adwuma wa ha wo besua ye e wasase so. Bibia ababaya part and parcel of you no wo besua ye e wasase so. What you say
3 Fanta and Katie. Let's try on the third day of Christmas.
Edru baby a niema bi wo ho a ya na wo suro mpo se wo betimi asesa no ya na ebom hu se ei na niema me ye die no we die eyade bi a wasua ewura wo mu edidi wo mu a wasua ti ababe ka wabrabo ho obi ene wo fiti prekopa oh ne ya to ama ne se wo de o radio presenter talent no ho nteneje da bi osua ye to am wani amre ansua o talent no odbesa de akwasamado
Almighty day 5.
eti ne pa bia nyankopon edidua wo mu a wo de ba asase so no you work at it and sana sa ne pa no edan ho adi apie se wanye ho adwuma oh minia yes say gidie anwuma animo no e gidi hunu.
So let's try day 5 on the fifth day of Christmas.
Eti obi a wo de wani buta no se oh asmese de o mi role model obenten de oh me hwe na sua no hwe de etini mu ani ntine waya ana wada na de ama aso wani ama ya ofe no osua ye minia edunzu sua wo behu
5
enti sua na won so obi mfa wonye role model na ono so sua wo obi a wo talent sonko woni mu obi a wo bibi sonko e woni mu anu ntine se wo hwe na wotu ho anamo eye ho adwuma minia saa de no ebededi amemfa so bebre abaso.
Jesus Christ was born on Christmas Day.
Eti de mede ja obro nyan en se ade bia da wakoma so wonya ya nka abaye wo kondo se a menya ya nka me big time business woman. You start from somewhere. First step, you start from there. One shase na wote ho na me per business woman aye, me per business man aye. Nyankopon ne abofo wo mo nto business man emfiri soro atade emfa me hyew. So all of a sudden we a businessman there be. It starts from somewhere. It is shall see free baby. Ojidi mapase afedan se enra mete ha me bom kwe no na wani so ade ho na wo talent anya media man no aye ho bibi ama ho ada ho ama mfaso abaso ama ade enipa foforo Besi ha echia wo bia na wie wo tsemene obi a wotie mi awia yi emu afinhia po afe akwapro aba betso ye ewo ya bakosemo ya setena mu 12 December 2023 and to yem builda bari asie na eda sonko kra o 12/12/23 ada ebi nsi wo ya bra bomu da biara da bio edu wo bibi ye na ye nesesia before it's too late. Ejiagesiapa Enkoma Honorable Boachi Ejakon, former Energy Minister of the Republic of Ghana. Honorable Ken Ohene Ejapon Miami Diem, Member of Parliament for Asin Central in the Republic of Ghana. His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. Alan Kojo Chirmatinde Afafrantoman, former Minister for Trade and Industry in the Republic of Ghana. Dr. Christopher Ampedu, the Samaritan. Yeah, Udu Dr. Christopher Ampedu, Nifia ni abrosan, ono ta abrosan soro hopa, and what be a radio, no, you can imagine. A Danit FM 24/7. As a Siamanugusu America said, Doc, only Ghana or Senegal. Na Senegal na or one also when you know when you need FM into Ogusu at Yeme. What is here, Dr. Christopher Ampedu? the Samaritan. Doc nyame onhyira pa na ba bi ode wakodro no ba onso a ne correct banso ensan fa medru fi asomdwem. Dr. Shadrack Ajete Sowa Lasu 1 Chief Bichiao no adwuma ifo nyina Clement nsoso wo US of A nyame adom aba bedru Ghana obedi bronya Bichia kese nkoma no abusuafo ni nyina Prophet Kofi Odro Papa nyame hira ne Mama Rita and a Reverend Eugene appear redu Osene Mama Sandra ewie mechiamo Bichia obia mo afinhia pasono kon Wadwene pose afibro nyen wo de sede betu bia no Osia for me din MAAME BIAMAH AKWAFO Get me a friend me BIAMZ 1 na woman gada na mami soja na BIAMAH brofu de wo friend me amebu fuda meje osododo na me di dwumadi ho cha me free sabre ko se no nan bebo no nan bo pepepa o la mike ne pamfo nso ba betena se o ma gigi entata de ya akofie Osise no nsia bebo no nsia bo a edi no nsia kase ebo no so free peace 104.3 FM ye de beba besom the free sabre ekosi no 9 de oni menyina nkamom na dwumadi ye nye ma enye fe na wonim se bosumi bia so ankwanhia taisi bebre ewo mo Christmas the month of December what you say na efri afia hyasia bepem sa bre no yen hyeda any road safety for enyankita ho papa bia wo betese road safety e ka wo ho asema na ye kasebo mu ene wo mo edi nkomo na this month of December o ma yo madwene se o mo ne ye behwe abom na yetimi adidi nkomo a ebeboa ye na atwe driver for wo madwene abo wo ho so na ma ya hwe yie ewo ekwan so enti enne awie mense brekra no openye wo no ene ye in charge of communications and head of communications for National Road Safety Authority menuaba Mrs. Pearl Satekla ne ashada metwa ne tia Pearl Satekla ene wababa kan yensa ewo hase ya ene ne bedi nkomo kakra ede afa ekwan so Jojo ehon yemo akwaba
meju so mi ni aba
memo afishia panso because the whole of this year me who and the first time me
me da say
bibia boko de road safety hot saying
boko nyame adom bibia boko edwuma na ekoso
ye the radia say edwuma no ekoso bronye ede na National Road Safety Authority mo maye
yo me da say anopawie me da se ne de wama mi sa kwenyin me frɛ wa wo se me nua bra me da se pa nyame onhyira me chia obi bia o tie me ne na me di chia sonko ema me ba be ma peni a ye frɛ no Kingsley Kojo Jesi ene ye na woda special ne 29 years ago ne na me wo no
wow
ai me wo no me first born ene ye na woda pa
e man say o ma shock prize
etu me mana awoda kese happy birthday Kingsley me kai say me ba be wo no no na ebusuafo so mo mpene me papa awale no
o mo say wo no adi fia
start time no me bo amu be hu mi age me bo amu be hu mi age tiro na me nyi sa mu ba na me nyi me wo me 20s mu.
Oh, okay, great.
Na me ra 20s.
That's the early 20s.
Early 20s.
Beautiful.
Enti no ni din ba ko ye love. Ye the love to us. Odo. Enti your friend Kingsley Love Kojo Jesse.
Oh.
Me mana woda.
Ene Kingsley, ye ma happy glorious birthday pa Radisha. Na onko so a emma onko atenti ahonde ono no mu nyansa wo de bebo bra wa Ghana ha na woni to say Ghana ye hye so wanu mu nyansa to be very difficult say betimi afem yes
na mi unhira no mami no onye penimu papa maka kire ne say next year ni birthday no wa kodi wa America
amen
nti e bebe mu so
so amen
yo National Road Safety Authority there bibia ye boko na sani awo kan ye no akohie sidan nanso adesua ama ye hu se Christmas de eya na akohia no apeja ne humi so pa enya asem ketoa na adesua so ama ye hu se akohie nyina farebai ene de owuo ene epra eba pa eye speeding se akohie si na speed ano wo form akwenhyesi na speed ni mu bebre a eya na epra ana se ewuo no ano ewo fom na so se speed wo mu a akwenhyia no eya na ni ayenyan enti Christmas ye mpese obi ebewu obi bepra na Christmas ebebo no ni fie ni na ebusua no ye the campaign bia by your friend no stop speeding stay alive stop speeding.
Yes, Jamaica tenten to
nenyankwa sa achire mu pepepe. Enti sa campaign na ye bohu dewro na ye ni police for so aye baako any other stakeholders say DVLA NGOs say Bloomberg any media ye ntumi jam ho enko because ye bibia na mo nka ho a endru echire obi ante ye be kan bomu na ya catch driver for say omumbre one speed ano omumma emrika tenten no enya ade a abetwemu ko na ye obey speed limits a e wo Ghana no ye tumi yesa e be boa yen bibiri
okay yan hwe we no mode money na esi trotro drivers because normally ya na kafra trotro drivers no na money eta wo ho pa ana say the statistics shire no wohwe mu a private cars no so wo so ho nyo baako say na buses ahodo it is a mo target is obia wonam kwan so obia wo ye driver ana say sanity
yo medase
afra
sa akwanhia na enye commercial drivers pe private moto krom ko America tentempa wa kasa wunim eza so no nim so ekwanketu ebi da ho
be wura ho
ne wura ho entenya commercial drivers nko a na wo hwa statistics na asane a wo kan private drivers private crashes no eya na doors post commercial na de nti eya ye bo commercial ne say obi de ni sika aba say ye fa no nko baby ye tu kwa convention kosra na busua onke bi shemu driver ni bi a onu twi no mistake nti no akoshere ne nkwa but one sha private there nkwa na wuti mu nti wo ya wo mfo bia enka wo eya na kwehia nipa wu bebre no efri commercial driving for no ho enti omu na etu de bi a ye kokọ na omu so no omu ye well organized omu association omu wo operators managers a omu di won so ti ye de fa won so a yetumi nya wo omu boa wo ma no ba ko ese commercial drivers no omu ni association bi obi afa ne car omu ni association sorry private no ni association commercial na wo but private driver no so o wa soli oko nti ye be wura ho ache no owo mosque bi a oko Fridays ye be wura ho ache no maybe wa ko park ne car e wo market ye be wura ho ache no aha na saa so na say ye wo TV ni radio so saa na any social media ono so obekan obete eti baby bia ye nam no ye pese wo ye driver ni kura ye kase driver ni anya commercial driver nko but wo ye private kura wo ye driver wo ka moto aye rider say moto riding no ados kura ya ados say car kura enti obi bia o sa circle no mu no o target say ye be kasa a kire no enye omo pempo ba obi onam kwan so obi di emirika tenten na wo so wonhwe wo hu so ye wo kwan so obetumi abebo enti wo kra no so no emirika tenten no ebi fa wo hu enti ye nyina ye bode ro no obi ayahwe ye wo kwan no so na enso no ye buses commercial because the private car wafa nipa ye 5 but bus commercial bus obefa be 60 obefa be 50 enti so no akwanhia no si ewo mikatete otu na nipa bebre tumi ehu kemu enti no ye ni sign obi bia na so bus akese no ye sere wo mu obi nya ebone enya o se odi wo mikatete ko punish obi e de na akohwe asamrado ye ne afiwe de National Road Safety Authority ni stakeholders yes ye mpene ema na masa
offense education mu ye apart from education mu any other measures be no so no ma put in place a be check drivers
yeah ye wo measures bebre baako ye ni police MTTD a collaborate na de project bi ba ye friend no Traffic Tech GH na say GH ni gina o ma Ghana Traffic Tech na say the technology enforce road traffic regulation and as a road traffic enforcement say call digital say aye nyina wi ase afa na nyina ye papa vice president cause obi anya digital eti ye nyina ye call send the police ya amugire kwa mu no mo check no mo achew no obi akopa chew o me ofa ne Mr. Dontin me Mr. Dontin me mama na go school na wa friend please MTT
me mama classmate please MTT the
director me ne ko asole ofri mi krom na wa friend no say in collaboration police project omo dey about with yen e ka ho a ya so asen ni say Traffic Tech GH and no ye the cameras and the bed dictate problem and na say niam boni a shenkafo ni motofo eye wo kwan no so speed ye number 1 say speed eye akwenhye nyina fa rebai nti speeding detection camera no be dictate na camera no ye wo no de ye so nsa ubehun say etu de bi a police for your operation bi a mutumi ko gina section bi no mukita ye friend no speed gun
okay
no mukita into omu dictate from a wide coverage wu into wo no ba from 1 kilometer na ya dictate the dada say wo di America into obedu nche na e de kire wa wo say wu police na wa slow down ono wa dictate camera na dictate wo the dada sa cameras no ye NGO for ni yankasa tuto BIAMAH police into bebre ba ka ho na enko yes operation bi pe na ye de ye but ombetumi ekita mre ne mra no no mo de adetete afei so ombe fixe cameras e wo cars mu enti car no hu say ya tro police wo ho a wo hu a we
police for car na say commercial cars
police for car
enti police obi ono
debi police for special cars de de brom enti cameras are fixe in enti no onam oju say onam keke camera no dictate boni bia ni tutu asem bia ashenkafo ni motokafo no eye wo kwan so etitru ne speeding no traffic light wo jump a eno so be che wo etu de bia wo be hu se traffic light si ho ade be che no na ka bia kobo na ato ho na eja adwuma ye sika so ni ho aye de be replace e be wo ho a mfie bebre na enye adwuma na mra no road traffic regulation ni kire se wo break public property na ka ese utuyaka
no one behra mo atuyaka
say ye nya omuni ntinu no mo adwane
but on say bo on man and say me say transport ministry for one start air repair
department of urban roads
yeah omo air repair this
traffic light
na sefue na ba bi omo keke ka say e wo say police for hwe senka nipa no wanya accident awi a mabeche car no kono make sure say police for behwe na o ma repair sa traffic lights na asay but that dey we enye when na so dey so hwe say accident si na driver bi na de ne car ko bom say ye a street light say ye traffic light say ye bibia o minor boka e de asiesie kwan say be ye mu beda ho na drivers akone be de atimi akonkan say kwasai a hwan na ye na so de say obehwe sa de
police as I say police and no enforce road traffic regulation a law so no it is a wo corner ukopema police gina ho a eno no say ya charge wo court na court a fine no say we na we ye we na we nti wo tu ya say no mo yi ade na wo say ye no e de am aye den atoko office mu na etena no yetumi anya ho part no etumi asoma akraba na ye de aye but mre bebre no police ni ngina ho enti ono a we hu baako bi etu de bi aye hit and run or ye ya de be chikra na ase wase no but say a camera no ba e betumi adicted a capture enti a capture wo de wako wo dwin say we dwane ade e be chi no camera no ya ye in such a way say they are connecting into a back end machine a monitor and a connected to DVLA won say obi a o register with DVLA wo details yeah be o number no telephone number it wo na prom message na enye say credit wa ha nti beje loan na affordability enye bra say de enye nu bi wa wo be yes a ojin say wa fa ho di fa ho di prom ko sha na ye no na ya ma 7 days wo betua fine no wo so when tua 2 weeks by ye de wo be court say o si wuntu ya so a wo kwakọ renew wo license say DVL in dey connected da ni ya grab na ho no wa woni mra no wo be chiare eti no third one no ye be install won say your cameras e wo krom eno no ye specific for road traffic enye for crashes eno no ye general surveillance security apparatus and fa say BNI for ni national security for or any police for mo dey share general crime any security or bambo or ye mind but where they narrow no down to road traffic enforcement it is junction stretches you better determine stretches as is ho from a wider range no wo die mrika na wo ba na wa ye bone no be capture na send signal no de ko na wo beti ase na meka aye no enti way apart from say ye kasa nde bia meka asem bi say our brofu kasa mu say education without enforcement is entertainment I say ye bo twene na ye sesa wo pass bia utu mesa obi anchew na what enyum no na so say asabone na obesa ho na echew but say ye dey your friend is a baage na wo so say sa ketek sa do anya no na obesa eno na obesa enti no say ye educate na wo hu the say wo ye speed limit aye be boboy wunim na so wo say wo dey wudru ho no wakata weni wo hu a enforcement no na ebe ma wo wedi ma no
this year no ankasa no ye hwe ye speed limit na ho nkro ne ba no na ye make sure say road safety regulations enforcement na ye edu po umpo ye be hyew ama wadi so pepe
me kai say time na ya me ba your friend is saying aha no wo be na police for obi jam junction so wo ye mistake to ebi no
be 2 weeks ago they na MPP for to omo ofan constituencies me ko twa traffic because me fa red traffic and omo che me na me pentema kwasa ba and na me hu because na cars be brain in fact me hu ya na chese
adwa
was na me pan the chow me kwa ba fast aba be ye adwuma wa hanti na ma me
typical example na ka camera na ewo ho a wuntu mi mpata it's fine dey obetua it wutua wakasa wutua ba ko a next time wo ko say ye china wan hwe ye na ya chemi o it will sanete it when dey be regulate ya ankasa
ye hwe speed limit no dey say wonam dey say nkran krom wonam akratema motorway wonam N1 highway so wonam pokwase amasaman ekwa speed limit no say na be regulate no as drivers
yo me da say speed limit no you were from 30 to 100 ye Ghana ye highest are ye 100 o kan obi be ka say na obroni no de wa ye 220 wom wa ye 200 na wo ka je me say me ko 100 onu no na ye na ehyen no no ni krom situation and I said omo niamate no no de ye eno nkyere se wo ba wukuro mu a wo wakwan na enye papa te se ono ne de wo weda da
na obeti no nem
ho na wo be mia so fe da bi yen ya kwan se ne betumi ateki no eno na emremu ene science fo adwen mu no omo ahyehya amayen na nye saa na wo kobro so a etumi di oye neighbor it is Ghana there first one is udru baby a school dan wo on say school dan ni bi wo kwan ho nkola no mo pon mo gina kwan ho twam na eno eni me fa say market fa say Christmas wo kom okola sisi a ekwan ni nyina da ne market o nipa egu ho atu de bi a wo bedu your friends St John's market wo ho baby traffic domi we say udu baby a marketplace close and I say if estate bi mu we say nipa dos wo 30 kilometers and only maximum into 20 kura kwa fine and no ma se obi mpofrem no person otwam nipa de ye ho ye toro ope otwam a wo betumi breki na we save life ekobo no so wo nvu enu ti na 30 baby a nipa edoso afa wudu enkrokro obroni be ka settlement o se wonam highway a obedu baby ne wo hia kro wo hia kra bi wo hia dan mienu miansa bi wunye wuram anhu se nipa wa ha yesisi dan wo enchanchen mu a na wako 50 kilometers wako 50 kilometers eno ne mra e wo Ghana it is a wudu krom na ko 60 kro a we bu mra no so wudu
ene bi no du krom anu ani
enti
ama nkronkro bi ho no ma ye speed
rams enti enu na speed rams ados wo ye nkronkro no mu esa se ye fanya ejuma ena cast abobon krofo wo ho esa se ho na nipa enam ekoba thirdly wonam highway a ho de dan ni ho wonam te se esuhum kwan so ayaye no fine wonam mefa se 90 de na so kono 90 maximum ye 90 and now motorway pe na ye 100 and nekra motorway no bisa hu say san ye motorway ni pe twem ni pa pon ejuma was spinters abegina junction so twem 18 junction ho enye easy wo it e hokra wudu na wo be 100 a ye sure say enye baby a nipa etwem wo ho baby a ho no nipa nya starting twem no nde 100 a fine ma na so du baby a nkrofo ta twetwemu motokra wo se na ye de afa baby na ya de awre baby ese 100 no kra wo hwe na wo hwe ni yie asa wako but wo be hu se na nipa edu krom no de no 120 de bia me kama asa me se na me ko voter region e na car no passengers yen ya wo no yo ache na ye be time na too slow ache na driver no say me de mrewafo na me fe o into me de me contem ala me trip because we should speedometer na 110 contem no ya this is we say driver 110 no ya contem oboa o ko dem papa o say wey na say me na fofo ko 160 180 into me de me so me say o
de am to for
ho na ma start education still passengers yem wa me we tu no ngwa na we ejuma abem na fast say ye nyina okohwe ye ngu ya say ye wu
ne wa udwanku babu na
ene masa me ene me free water region na me be why junction so ga kope car afrawo car say Fort Transit o free afrawo ba odru why junction be wo so ga kope na trailer bi pie free baby owo se na ka o twen yanka trailer no twa no hu wi sa obeko speed no odiniti
be hwim
odi jamu me se ka na monchim te says yen kola brim chaskele na ye bo me kutontro wa no obi ateka mu about 12
yeah we
omu wi me do ho de no mu wi ba senior conditions bi tie no afi na me pon a me frɛ ebisa sɛ omu conditions te sɛ wo hwɛ nipa na mo je pam no enye ize na me hwɛ me yem nyina hyehye me wo to bo kakra bi pa traffic bi wo kwan so pɛ sɛ wo twem enwa nkoduro obi come market one for now
just some few seconds
me say djuma na me ba enti se na nka me te sa aka no mu a asama ba enti asamu ne se wendi mra no so ade bia meka wo de computer ye djuma na wo ye mistake a wo delete wo depend to wo kita fruit na wo to me the paper ba akwanhyia de wo de ehyen ye mistake a ida wo be pra anasa wo be wu nti esese ye boye nkwa ho ban ye boye nkwa ho ban ba ye ni pentie ye feel say politics are more important health is more important road safety ka health issues no as I say so we a politician na ya nhwe na ya nso road safety management asen na ye nyina ye wu through crasher hona na wo be govern no unye obi an govern wan kasa kra wu a hona na wo be nya no so abeka wo be that is it it yes stress edru seasons say ya mo nyina ye fa ye hu hyem asofo wo kwa sorry na wo preach na wo the road safety atato so wo bompa ye te said den na wo ye mistake ube they obedi dem they be ameka say sabe ifo kra na ehwehwe na speed ni nimu a ka no to form a o so la prapra ho a o nya paracetamol bi a wo na wo ko no ka no kra hu twi anase emo a so the call well that ho say be straight in am enti no momma ye yankasa ye fa yesu ene ye ban boy ye kwan ho ba etu de bi a mi ken ene na me ye interview baby it is say na me bre ya better na say ba obi so ba ono so twa ya de o se portos no menka na me say portos no de
ene street lights
no engagement ye ya omo asa wan kasa kan ya omo start a omo fix no ye truck rata won say road safety management no ye wonu various aspects ye 4 years your friend 4 years education no na national road safety ye demoted ma and na ye war enforcement police and ye war engineering road agencies no department of urban roads Ghana highway authority engineers no and ye war ba ko no kra friend say emergency no na fire service and na ambulance and na nurses and doctors inti say akwehia no ba de so okita ni mu no de say ofani pa no say obi akeke ne be fa na say so gwakope de no yakoya yesi yemfa baako no enye efa sem entu moto so ne fa no hospital am say no fire service is there fire service on board mo abaso ho me do ho no for the first time omo car no gina ho
compare na accident be say inside see be fire service you free process
there be fire service say we friend first police the obesho say traffic be flow now no so according ho no say na be ya ordinary person to say yen mu no ye ninim de wo say na ye handle victims so no obi wo hokro nwui na say bi si wo Central University and obi di video no send me abobo ya na ye de na be to ho and ye sesa nkrofo no gum ye koye na mu aye ma no nkrofo no mkita the other person no mje no mu pom enti say onwu ya eno pebe ma na ewu enu pebe ma me say de ye ken that video no me de ma media houses bebre mo de ye news na me de ma me bre bi sa na me bra no na down for sister ka ho teacher oba beto ade wa akra san ko no na sa eno no promise ye pa because no mo de board akataniti so sana ye say yes anu da de bi frika no ho be wo na man it ya mfesu so say ye wo it no road safety assembly de ehunya pa
me ye de enkomo no bewe ma mmisa kwan be na ankrankra communities passengers ebeboa ama sa speed bebrebe no abafo
one sana me start kan me da say passenger me kotena ka mu na enhye driver ne say wo pentam ntinu on contentem wo pentam free ntam ma wo time management enye adwuma men ko share driver no kete say wo ko ntam na ko nyina ko hwe wo egu na wasa onu kra wan so no so ankodu drivers no kra de to de bi omu nim say na omu save omu na wo mom na wo ko akosofa two ese say ye nyina ye te ye wo community watchdogs ene nema ese say ye tumi e betena ase na nyina ye bobo road safety ensam ho na ye nyina ye hye ye ho crime saa se na me start kan ya sorry no mu preach a mu fa road safety kan mu fa fam na ye friend say mosque onu so wo preach ye Islamic we ne kakra wo di afam saa so na ese say so bi ye nia mo ho ade a utumi report no ma police send ya wo hu crofo wo area mo utumi report no or ye mistake a report no na ye nkyerɛkyerɛ no na yes a media no so omu bi o ma pronse na wo de ho ato wo de ho ato ho ama yen ayekra ye ni wo di agro na mo bia ma yen
asa mo bluff me so
agro sister no ohun iti no ye nyina ye fa sa ekwan no so na ye hwe ma yen ko pushi nkrofo so omu nko emnikatentem obi ye bibi so na wakasa a kire no so we say wa 30 kilometers 50 90 100 no na ye ka sana institutions so a duty bearers a omo road safety management no bia emfe ni da ho and da nani da ho no nye adwuma no budget no ye de ba fa ye adwuma na ese wo de ye no me fa ntwa kona san so na wo ma wo mo fund road safety no omo so omo bo modern senior corporate organization Miss Ghana ne nyama omo to me sponsor no road safety interventions yes sponsor na ye so no ebe ye kakra no sa cameras ne nyama making ye nya bi na ye tikete nkrofo a wo hu say abrochire no omo ye indiscipline no by enforcement no wo ho nti obi a hwe no hu so yie sa ti say ye to me sponsor these interventions anu na beboa ama ye nyina ye di mra so Ghana de ye di mra so bako say enu na ha yen na intervention ne ba portals no mbe sele because ekwan ye ne sika ketwa nti se sika ni ho abeye sen na wa fele portals no won a wosesa kwa ensuo gu kwan no so omu njai omu na omu create portals
because na num ho say roads and highways minister honorable Amoakwata was nkrofobia kotu galamsey de ne tia ye kwan no so no okoka omete ko se momra me horo kwan
ba sa
mo metwi kwan no so na kwan no so nyina ye ni because ya boka
ye nya ministers say same 16 into region bia ye kamochi won sa na ezi ye yo region bia ye kamoti ko wo be se kwan no ya ma wa ye wo free wo ni mu fi sam fifire na wo de aye nsole ye wo Nigeria enya ban kwan na ye kwan yo wo be hu say area no mo aka abom no mo nyina
asa say obi kwa koya ya singaw
obi kwa koya say wo de fra wo de fa right way wo ko because kwan no ye scientific design any ye de ada bi ye bi wo me ho nipa na kofa gravel so no de be gu kwan na ye grade so ye nyehwe o fa so gra ye ya sit time na ye nyehwe o so no iti wo be pin a chen scientist no engineers no no ni ma kan wo ye kwan we ha ye pese ye nti no be scientific way na ye ni say kakra kra mo wo no ohun say obi ibu ano no ma so wase ba wo so de ya na wo de there be a kwan no enya wo property ya buying property it say ye the right thing
me da sia wie pel ben komo no bebre wo ho me gidi se nya me ya domo ana wo twe se na kwan beba ho ama waba
me ne perpetual beba
mate e behwe manim ya da sia wie
nya me shira
ebusianfo ye nua ba pel satekla ya wo no na ye in charge of communications wo National Road Safety Authority na otese ye ne no ebo sa enkomoyi na enkomo na hu hia pa entimi ogidie mapase wotie mi a wo soso de bi ato kotodwem a chese odwene hu yie pa eti ye de enkomo no asi ya me yadma na wotwe na obesan ba na ya toa so na ye de awie afe ni nyina.
All right, so let's do this. I'll say jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Me frɛ na won so aja wodo wo chefa aba efa road safety ho ye 0302243540 0302257902 ye me fa be 5 calls pe na ye de enkomo a wo se koso e wo fie ha no yetime e de ahwehwe so kama. Hello, good afternoon.
What you mean, Kadia? Again, money.
Yo, mejo so yanko.
Yo, Juma. And yet, the teacher, Ghana. Is the Ghana you quay anymore? Now, I'm rather saying, one more Bashem Ranosonia Semu. It's a I know cracking or crano, and go through more for when you see Zani Panicano. And I went here to an archo. Because the end of the end of the year, they are brutally a chill one of them, a couple of no good trace can over. In your Bano, and yes, I will be a more man. Then go for almost you can do a quantum to do. And they sent to get on the Abano, say, very catching a baby of fun. The Emperor of your Mafasa, I am soon saying we are, and you can have been saying yes, you can. It's a chill one of them, couple of course. Nyoko, oh, my teacher, my Ghana. Is the Ghana you put in?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
that's it. Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Maybe Jordan, maybe Afrifi.
About your office in it.
Young coffee.
Madina. Minova. And Rando Mujabao. Them again, one of the Shamadi Ejuma. Or say a Shamani Ejuma. But Minova. Get a home in Pennsylvania, but apart from the doorful. Don't the 4 years more, but you will be able to them. First, you must eyes to talk on the driver. You will be both maybe so after a chaba, or you're a diver, or you're Mimia. And say, and do first to them. And to the best, about you. I'm okay. You're going to but what come here to know? What do you call control, baby? Because you are Papa there, that bro. Who's the one that will make here? But then, what you are you fully to one time, no politicians, and the ministers, no, Papa. I tell you, principal of them, you know.
That's it. That's it. Hello, good afternoon. Maybe Jordan, maybe Afrifi.
Why would you want to fit in the previous magazine?
Young call.
I mean, John with my pan, I mean, Chairman of Bowen. Yamokanina, Wayadi. I mean, the report one will say that 2 times, you know, I ran it Marcia Craneta Cradino. Almost you know one light them on Mukwine. But they say, Nina Brassy, because Fubi. Quite what they do a camanity, way and tetra or the bano, and I'm away now. Akofem. Nandi, we are baying. I say now, it's Ghana for yen support. Yen support, and yeah, near Siamo. And you mean your back on Kaya, Mukayan. And yes, sir, yeah, and Pessy, I know Babasum. Now, you know, first, you know, crazy, baby. We ain't him out, that's all, and one.
That's Sippy. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, BIAMAH.
But Jordan, maybe Afrifi.
From an overstaying Casafri Assembly.
Yo, Steve, it's you.
BIAMAH that so what I did, I do have that. What can't that will safety has some no. Now, many acted. As I said, yeah, last of them catch on Sana and man by it. Then Madison did be for them the story and cow topic no for some the story in Kakra. A year Pentain Presby School. In fact, and by 40 years, I am a Buamaka cram, Miss Roma, and Granny ran a ship and a Navia. Over Shaklana and a Pobata Wavia. You always say there was a one up and a Granny ran a son as a Coba, whom they are for another day, and then Cranston, yeah, crabby to tell me promo, that tell you. And in the same time, for Mumma Buano, see a list. 3 classrooms be my knock, anybody pa.
Say, hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon, but you're in the baby Afrifi.
But our Jaffany and the free time oil refinery.
Uncle.
My money to my power with the mom.
Yes.
And I'm a youth commander, Mr. Kampa, Ewashama, I'm a chair of our BIAMAH, wait there. As someone who can yin unaya bambontin and divey, 1 may a queen. BIAMAH, share by last month, you know. Now me call Accra, me momo riding motor. Now bomb a bay 3:30. And I mean who heavy duty trucks are wafa container. And a blaster tie, a wood trailer and hobacon. Na tie na year through no the rim, a chief our motorway. Me dinner, chisa ko dinner, and you mean me dinner. Now me say rim no on pa, crime so be the rather fast. Or catch him at a car near media. A while I'm a fabo bass, so no see a bema. One rim in faso, made dinner in my pine if he's clean. Nam nini me united for near cockot near jail. And this saw pa won't to come. A feminine, you know, hey, ni mate bakusia. Or nims a mesopepe casa and make the united here or no. Was in me, my lucky say, baby or more in your momentum. I know moon area, Miss Reporty. And Casadi were me, other saying catching and the wound ye see, mean ye do. Oh, did the cano, young Cassia or mine bano. I dream papa near to my ball man. Seriously, I dream papa near to because we'll be buying this MPP. I dare say nipa de sedi ye, and I say nipa de sedi ye na krono montino on yeda. She says store who got at the home, over 5 area who got a new achu kwan to containers as around the one. And the same Mr. Yes, a new back who cry ni wa. Or bit maka say, would your moment to holiday bay, container beer 1 city, 1 city. Holiday where young Casaya de third drink, near Yadiane, the Tigo Tenumu Yania Kodi. Mambiama, me say Ghana high.
Medase Sabre no me no abapa on sima edu miensa neat 100.9 and was so egu a wutie ne ensema egu apono so no why one more launch one more program so kwa one de be support 10,000 small businesses now oma create about 20,000 jobs e de ama mebuno sikaboti a wo mo gina so to sa na mo 120 million Ghana cedis. Mampanyi dada John Dramani Mahama so ene ka sei oso onno nyame ya doma Ghana force ato abama no 2024 na oba obetu keta hye prekankan any dream ase na nyesese bi odnani eche ba bi faako aban a betwa mu a mbe ya adwuma nyina obi a keta hye prekankan ni dream ekoso odnani besi so ena afenso wo mo wo hwei so no obi a wadi dream bia so no obeba aba bechesiu sa ena woka LGBTQ bill no ena speaker so ede atudwa se sane etie bia kwan bi obefa so ye mra kwan so ahwe ese mra no beji atum ansa na mra se bedwa asori asetena so no obe etu sa anamo no na sa asemi ena Catholic Bishops Conference wo mo so afua no so se wo mo eta na chi pampe wo mo hwe na wo mo enye na Ghana fo nyina akoma ento wo mo yem weni senka ya hodo ena awie yesi hunko ye babesi no koso na yetimi ebobo ho na yedi ehom enkomo mpanyufo na wie wo mo abeka me ho a ye bedi nkomo yi eye miami nua Bema Kingsley Amaliba of the NDC ena Julius Nana Jima eso every NPP abusuamo ena wo mo abeka me ho e wa hase mpanyufo me mama kwa aba
ye nua
ibi apoko de
already adom yati ase
already ase
nkrofo bi atra so mbekuyen so mkuyen kra yenwu
wana be
ko so chichide ukun chichide kra sira na koma no da so bo pari
mimi nku chichide da mariba
nku so wontana kra ase ntia ye
kra ase
what kra ase kan
ate kra ase na mi nku chichide da obi ate kra ase bi na ku chichide
fine ndi nku chichide da ja ya yekuma chichide ne yanka ya ase
ado ku chichide na comment da
na kuma na ente da sare pipi aban na magana fo aye mo kunya nso agya yankopon adom yati ase awie me na mo na kwa bi hu sa malaba bra me hwe woni mu a wondidi me se ma sa so wonim for the last 3 weeks me didi
and now I fresh guys
no to meet pa ba kuma me wonim me kopsi museum kakra ofi na me meet pa na to na me ma omunyini ba me dia chomo dachi e
na
bi
no
ba
me nyina na meat pie na te as
wait and say that
wow
and say
wow
Akufo-Addo apenso
3 weeks ni woni
di e komo demia mo bi to meat pie che me na me dia to mo hu mo kai say
3 weeks ni woni di ye
me come to me rough
are you sure you are lying
I'm talking to kwa homre me na maye mo bokra dodo
hey
amamuonie
asem
ebi mo funfun a yehu ye pe ho no yehu no ebi sunie o mo me ya mo nkwa sori akwa we otie ibusa no
one native
we nkwa sori waja sori
one native
me say wa me ya mo nkwa sori
one native
se mi ni me ko so na bla bo mi na busa se me bo aso otie
Julius
Obani Obwa
well mame ensha sim free ye yeah Julius who na meba so mo launch program to support small businesses creating 20,000 jobs for the youth with an amount of 120 million Ghana cedis. This is not the first time YE mo ye bibisa and I say aben aye bibi or se odi create adwuma e dia ma youth no mo ye bia se ya mo chi kwan efa creation of employment ibo hon ma mo se mo de so what entrepreneurs are saying mo de so small and away so small business abanti entrepreneurs small businesses and whatever no they important na more yeah because I say different programs but ni nyina edge towards one goal which is which
yo mama be mama menda wasina
me pajo before I be mama menua bema soprano Sylvester akwaba
yeah oba
as you go am and na so me say wo mma they say me sha dan trust us and na me come o manfo nyina ate they say me sha dan trust us aha o my mama hu wani mu a me mmo wudi aha
last week so one him say na
CPP for you
fireworks they be you e jamu
fire tree afamo so it's na nsmp
sure and near your neck no it's na hint me sorry you know in the
are you okay are you all right
yeah.
Are you all right
yeah
no health wise I mean
sure
we are fine
very
good
why I don't look fine
I said
no David
I said oh yeah I said
maybe I'm in nine for a while me try exam binti
shows in your face
oh but I'm feeling really good as a matter of fact yeah.
Thank God
yeah thank
God yo Julius
na maybe I want to see me chia na me chia with for any ahwefo nyina any production team na ena masama ya kunye kasa na ninti ama ye ne na confirm kakra but it's all in favor of
you know what they want confirm
oh they are
me struggle to talk but who want it there Pearson and kasa
it Pearson no eti mami chia mpeni for yentia president His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo na minchia your vice president as well as your flag bearer Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia baby will be mpeni for ene akwa yichiamo let me say of course say a servant
I mean acquire slave
no I mean servant no so okay say it should be
soprano
it should be musumfo right
something like that and I said I'm not surprised MPP for there
yeah ME5
Julius ko anymore
it's ni service it's ye mfi soprano na me mechia soprano na me nchia amaleba so me hu na che me say me nuano mo ho aye fefe kama ni na chere say the downturn and I say the turning point of the economy no e bi kan ye nuano especially amaleba o hwe na wi aketekete pa waji ni suita or the studio hanum si ana chere say bibia ekoye de ma no ma me bia me say o share your previous and I say even 2024 budget now key policy direction and I say one of the key indicators are not a budget nim no say one of the policies you start by say one kasankasa no be start na a policy initiative I think last year 2023 budget after say ye free COVID-19 and Russia Ukraine war no now it was one of the policy anchor a very restore and I say very reinstate Ghana phone na especially in Bebuna sebe edwuma nsensem ho aye omoden kakra enti na ye free movie no e was say engineer so a ye gina so ani kire ne say e was say aban no etimi ehye Ghana for echi ma omutimi ye empowered economically sabi obi abenya kakra because ya na dutimemufuo no ye kase etuo bebre aban no ejije ne aban ejije to na ya na den na aban ne it's one of the things. And these are, questions are for ebusa. Inti ene abriwe yipuma kwemu abane twasika kese pampodia in excess of 120 million Ghana cedis. Odi akwa koma abane youth enterprise agency ana okan wasemi. On say your National Youth Authority to say kran your NEP National Entrepreneurship Innovative Program anini na no youth centered policy. Na de bia ye kase omaya ye wo mu say ye bibia ye kwa ne say is about the creation of jobs and industrialization. It's one of the key focus is saying that abana kumaso and share your economy as on mind Ghana now going forward no BIAMAH. That is where they say government at various political parties in 2025 elections. One of the key characteristics I also see free political parties is about their policy on creation of jobs and industrialization. And no nebetimi solve economic difficulties and challenges. Bebrea ekoso ewo manima ye show the way and I say ye two one among say ye be gusua I mame uko 2024 budget na we no me pra me chi dia baba be see youth enterprise agency and policy initiative that now say direction or model in your paragraph 2024 budget no reference is made to paragraph 444 and the topic and I said the subheading youth and jobs digital skills building. Mebubo a nyoma and say policy directions are a 2024 budget na youth centered programs and as a youth centered policies are a fa embebunu anini na no yeze at least embebunu abani betimi action wase kakra sika semu anansa abani betimi afa kwami so ama wetimi edia create some form of employment edia ama embebunu. So in paragraph 44 Minister Finance, government intends to provide skills training for the youth. This will be achieved through partnership with TVET, TVET institutions, nationally designated tech hubs, technology, on say BBI way, no brain to our software and I say mobile apps development, solving some form of problems, and I say providing solutions, digital solutions, Ghana for. And I think in paragraph 443, I say, Mr. Speaker, the existing tech hub youth contact points will be used to facilitate opportunities for about 200,000 young people or young persons to upskill and also to upgrade their knowledge and also their skills in IT. That is these two paragraphs, a youth-centered policy and also paragraph the 2024 budget. Maybe I'm a paragraph 459 and no promoting private investment. No, some me pick paragraphs are a youth center, youth enterprise. Oh yes, a budget a Bible. It's and also talking about the business environment. Our minister said, Mr. Speaker, building an enabling environment for the private sector to thrive is central to government's economic transformation agenda. Reforms are essential to attract domestic and foreign investment, foster entrepreneurship, and stimulate youth or job creation. The reforms will pivot around streamlining bureaucracy, improving policy consistency and predictability, and provision of infrastructure. The growth strategy will establish Ghana as a competitive player on the global stage, harnessing resource, talent, and the country's strategic location to drive sustained economic growth. And this is also another paragraph on your youth-centered way. Nemo the paragraph 492 so I don't know talking about the main one a youth start program. One kasa start BB, I no say one kasa start BB, and it's a business venture be and now say economic activity via obese aban no emboawa aban na launch this youth start program as so say tembia ne ka say employment and say enjume wo aban jume kuku ni nyina no say be I limited kakra nti ya na tembia no imbebu ni wie school a ye nyina no ye ni so ade hunu say ye kwakoye ejuma wa aban institutions mo ba say no say ne emu ayema emu aye choke na say aban no so etimi ye innovative kakra eno na aban ni this youth start program ya or the aban no so no key amongst them no partner with certain state institutions like Ghana Enterprise Agency, National Entrepreneurship and Innovative Ways program, and a Youth Enterprise Agency, and then omode ejuma oma launch about 120 million Ghana cedis in resources omoba be disperse ama Ghana for, and this is youth, the ages of 18 to 40 years. The policy direction as this initiative, is seeking say ye kwa huye mu kakra oshe 2021 covered by most of the businesses be na kwofem again oshe insunsuaso the bre economy with regards to Russia-Ukraine war and my inflation peja animu ye cedi dollar exchange na entimi NCC so fango bo no so epeja animu no sanyo nyina no deplete a lot of resources, especially investment in savings as well. It's Ghana for your capital and say your resources, especially the poor and vulnerable in society. Sebe enka omoye factory hand job nka kankakra omoye prapra kankakra or some institutions and no momunsa ekwo ma no kankakra no nini na no because of say isusuaso ne bimu ekwepo certain businesses e wo man mu ntino e ma lay off kakra ye den e ba enuanu bi ekotena efi as a result because set me lay off, yes. It's these are policy initiatives as I say, the key objective and I said the key strategy and I say focus on is that omunya lay off in all these economic challenges and I say difficulties and then through the Youth Enterprise Agency and then your baby now will be in few to 40 years now. A buying in the 2024 budget, Sika ucha atu hose or the Bible son bebuase. Now fe no sebe ejuma kakanka krabuja buja kakanka krano oye application no at the core Youth Enterprise Agency sebe omobema osika kakra omo targete anase aban no targete se na America no lay off a buy e din susu aso e buy with the economy no e di lay off yenu anu bi ko ofie. As a result, skilled workers now so uwo business venture bia na say eniduasum bia concerning u business activity bia na o the application e ko na aban no beso wa se kakra they say no so no workers are aban no and through the Youth Enterprise Agency no omo be fa no bosumi bia no allowance of 500 cedis per month will be given to these targeted employees in addition to their monthly salary. Send a beya ombetimi ejina omonaso and afin so no businesses are omo my nimuno omu here workers ombetimi edi omaye juma krana so who apply through the Youth Enterprise Agency and so na omubetimi abroad a certain skilled workers and I say workers omubabe boa businesses no na ometimi aye aye juma dia boa business no na ye na kakanka no abina na say Minister of Finance or the nisu adi say the growth strategy or the nisu adi hu buy after COVID or launch post COVID mate post-COVID program for economic growth. These are the initiative, these are the policy directions. Sebe sikano eche na ekobia kakanka krana yese bakufo nko adidi akromu enye de enti se sikano asedi bia mekano no se yetimi danda no obi enya kakanka kra na afi yenyina na yedidi yedwuma se ne yedi no wa woton nyoma kakaka kra na ban no behye wase kakra o apply pe ubenya usika na afi wetimi edi aba behye wedwuma mu konsabo se economy na yeden emu astarte yeden ebie expande na afi no bibia na yenyina no etimi akọ nenim kakanga. It is our Youth Enterprise program and as initiative buying extra sika 120 million Ghana cedis to support
and the youth starts the same thing.
The youth starts in the mother the bigger one. So
entrepreneurs
and like I say, National Entrepreneurship Innovative Program. A BAA focuses on training to skilled workers. When say they are artisans, carpenter for plumbing for
yes.
hono me data ne eni ha me pese me ebia so obetimi ase yes
so boy edru so anu ase na onfa na no sima me onfa na
so that me ebia ba na wa dey say data figures into figures they so very very specific it's and then you can youth enterprise in initiative and as a program here at the all these initiatives make council youth and national youth authority and so on also the target is in bebune or my because yen adults population wise and share the ages between 18 to 40 years now in bebune adults pa yen so pan in terms of economic activity and that is why all these policies program initiative target youth ni sene be ya in bebunu betimi ejina omona so
medas amaleba Kingsley.
Well, me yawa.
Yes.
Tell your boy me dino obi fi say me ni ha. So me tia bi.
No no why o that.
Ma me nchia tiefo na me nchia me nua na mu ayehia mu ha.
Tiefo Joseph.
Na me nchia wo ba hema.
Me Joseph papa.
Utna fi di kesi fru manim na odandane. Chia kesi so nkoma me party leader, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and the incoming president of Ghana. So ye Ghana babunu awo sabi wo pebra papa bi abo mpempenso ye tie na wo tie MPP communicators and the spokespersons of government is a Minister Julius kwanya o kwan wa ha nyina ye wono abanche na wo dwen se anidaso bi bibi fufuro bi ewo MPP aban ni mu MPP amayokuo ni mu abetimi aba na aboa Ghana fo a masa obewi wo dokono kwa Julius, you have proven completely how empty your government is. Now, they do not omapim and to kafruwa na tuakeka. They are back the omoye yinane keka. They have nothing new to bring out. For the past 7 years, Mubefa Ghana unemployment. By the time you were coming to office, now unemployment rate in Ghana was 8.4. January 7th, 2017, President Mahama handed over Odia Kufnano edani to me. Edima omampeni kwa do tia die sui. Now the unemployment rate e wokruma na 8.4%. And the unemployment at double that figure. A quote 20%. Youth unemployment was 13.6%. And the youth unemployment ended on 47.8%. These are the record of the MPP in terms of employment. Mosopa ye NDC eka che Ghana mabunu say munim NDC ko IMF enunti omonse me yemfa babunu bia wadwuma, which was a complete lie, because there were certain areas which we exempted those areas. Health, security, and those essential services providing areas, we allowed them and they were recruiting. Obiko retirement, they were absorbing people. In your arrangement, 2023 budget, total freeze embargo on public sector employment. Dr. Indum was a busy. When we talk about entrepreneurs, MPP, whichever way, entrepreneurs are different from petty traders. Get it right. And I pay me question MPP ni bako. Also, so oton choba na ye to waduro bako ka ho a ye de wo maka ho a obeye kwabra ne bako ma na bewo. Eje so wadu na emiru no. Ebio o be se ma ya miensa no hohoro chance wo ho a waduro ne ye bako nipa miensa waduro bako be ka ho a nipa miensa beba. Yes, so what created the persons adwuma. What think I? Yes, our calculations we. Julius, One no flag bearer. Kremo ba umia. Yen fa wodro emye ndwuma okrom. You hear that? And no country have developed through this. Think again. When you were coming, most of them man you are aba magana mabunu beye biaye. Jombodu from former general secretary was say adwuma bebua magana mabunu ko ji say yentimi ye be kran krofo from anone ma be dwo Ghana. Da be na mo de amanone fo ne beba. Ana ma ba bedu. Omampene be de chiraji Muhammadu Baumia. The economy will grow and grow and grow. There will be jobs and jobs and jobs. Where are the jobs? Where are the jobs? After 7 years, you are telling us your measures. All this is a charade. NAPCO amodebaye. Kenya Japan, according to Ghana Web, the NAPCO was a big mistake. Honorable Alakojo Chamati, your trade minister, was a NAPCO no amodebaye no. What two man penny ko kwado fo. Na sabio, o man penny da ko fo no so ampo kasa che na otie. O man penny da ko fo o wa che na man penny ku fo ado. Won tia se say, o tuni fo wontie na so den sa. This were the own worst. Because o can say that NAPCO sika no, one farm be share one this one factory mu na creating nyuma. After all, after 7 years of touting these sloganeerings, adie ba dia pa na motinwa create okrum aboyen. Ka ba ko entie. Ya bra MPP eba kunwa so no ne import nyoma we pa bet mo want this one factory no mo dia bama as stop aside no ye import you or even reduce the import of that particular commodity as save Ghana sika kakra. Can you mention one? And you money business mo ko san crofo line mo party ma e o Black Square they party t-shirt e hye omo paint omo blue and white omo come match ya be 3 hours no man pini ko gina omo nim kika no slangs no gumu a no mo kofie ye mfa t-shirt nkenti dwuma. You hear that? Enemo ne NAPCO force mu ntu omoka you are unable to pay ye be come o se o so ko pay dwuma ye the application ba despite media omo hia maybe accountant our accounts department marketing another marketing executives at least 3 years the saying experience entino NAPCO no mo de buy to provide experience. Okay, some will create jobs and some will create job experience. Here you are, and you have nothing to offer. So don't provoke the youth further. Leave us them be one fine working. Small scale mining companies who were employing Ghanaian youth and they were making decent income, living good in the rural communities. Mo buy a send you money na. Mo hijack small scale mining jumano. A gunkrofo juma. A send for equipment. A chinkrofo to prison. A shahwang mocheno mujano. Mo sand ne by biom. And then most more jail as a one. We need to see how and where she will save her jail.
Why year launches program to support 10,000 small businesses?
Me power and then I charade. Damage. Are you the timekeeper, please? Me know ba. I deal with almost a coffee no. And you will say cremo ba many DNM. Na one no one lose credibility. And to be bien wa obeka Ghana for a begina tumbio. See MPP are buying ebeba bem. Some of the things we did. Poultry import air time. Near spending approximately $430 million at the imported frozen chicken at the Bakroma. 430 million approximately. Or can it is within that? It's within that range. It's 445 or 435. That range. Yes, that range. That range.
During the NDC.
Yes, during the NDC. See, it is in fact, Oko President Mahama stood on the national address 2015. He quoted it. He quoted it. I can get it for you. May yes specific of the now. That's why I'm giving the range, but it is within that range. It was a little below 450 million per annum. Near the imported frozen chicken. Akokonam. You know, President Mama can say no. This is too much. At least, yet they want to them at the boy Ghanaian businessman. The Ghanaian poultry farmers now. That will be over $150 million. That's the po eka ukroma. Neko Ghanaian poultry farmers and why it will create a lot of jobs. Government in a launching. That's it. Government in a launching. Is it 1 million broilers project? If you remember, we gave all this. Okay, very well. Government learned that policy to support the Ghanaian poultry farmers. At the end of the day, it will reduce almost half of the import of frozen chicken before we left office. The same thing also happened and the rice import. Okay, fried rice. A brand Ebola is in Liberia and Sierra Leone. President Mahama alcohol with a military cargo jet. What the Ghanaian rice, fried rice, don't come out. We were making progress. Commander Sugar Factory was coming to produce sugar. See the buyer, if you have the Sika the imported sugar buff, we were able to reduce it. These were the strategic interventions that will create permanent and sustainable jobs. And then, Oko Kumasi marketer, KJTR, and creating Numa. I don't know working in a decent environment. What about Kotokrama market, Atonsu market, and here market? Are the same? Atonsu Kumasi.
Central market, Kumasi Central market.
Atonsu market. Are you sure? What about Asawasi?
David, let's stay on Atonsu. Are you?
Is that Atonsu market?
That's what you said.
Yes,
there's no
Atonsu
market at Atonsu side, man.
Sorry, well, then I can
David, you sure now? But
no, I am not misleading anybody.
There is no market in Atonsu.
Are you saying any
road? Market man or
and didn't make market in Atonsu?
Oh, master,
small
very well.
market.
Okay, well, I can verify. No problem. We don't need to waste time on it. But undoubtedly, what is on truth here?
There is a market in Atonsu, but not as big as maybe Kumasi Central Market.
No, I'm not saying that. No, saying even the bigger. I'm talking about the size.
There's a not necessarily big market.
It's not just a big market, but
okay, Martin.
Fine, but you can't dispute that Kotokraba anymore.
The Kraba market is there.
Can you dispute that? Can't you also dispute that KJT?
Oh, KJT.
Of course, these are the things I'm talking about. Okay, these are the massive interventions I'm talking about. Home market and others, right? You can't create jobs without infrastructure. Terminal 3 and creating Numa. Decent and sustainable jobs. MPS terminal. What are you saying? Temaport. Creating Numa. MPS. Meridian Services, Port Services Limited. Creating Numa. Same as Takrady. Same as the High Court Complex. These are the investment that create sustainable jobs for the Ghanaian youth. What about the hospitals we build? What about the E-blocks? And what about the chip compounds across the country? See, you can't create jobs without providing infrastructure. Infrastructure, Ben, I'm buying one. Mention one. You guys have failed. Most are general one. That's the kind of promo for free or the stabilization fund. And then proclaiming who near moye.
Before you continue, no make you mention of say unemployment rates as at 2016 it was 5.11. 5.11.
Okay.
January and as 2017 it was 3.37. And at 2023 4.49%.
Unemployment. The source of where is the source of that figure?
41 point something percent.
You have youth unemployment and unemployment. It's a different thing.
How is it different?
Continue.
Okay, fine.
Continue.
Fine.
You are projecting, you have to be careful with figures.
No, you see,
They be a mature one you men for saying if you don't
okay, Daily Graphic front page. Enra. What the minister bet to him for fair.
Minister for
road and highways.
okay.
Wow. Also there 100 cocoa rows abandoned. Where Daily Graphic 100 cocoa rows abandoned. Now ye bia o person would the investor no ko be timber industry bi wo timber factory bi wo adanse grow me some class here. They about no here. I am still relevant because we're talking about jobs.
No, you are talking
we are talking about jobs.
And YEA, Youth Employment Agency, Oma launching program to support 10,000 small businesses, which is going to create over 20,000 jobs for the youth, with 120 million Ghana cedis. How feasible?
Fine. I am giving you all these facts to disprove the, how do you call it, unrealistic nature of what they are saying. Because the YE agency and the government. Now buying the crumple record is saying an agency. Huh? ye ka furu ne kama dampan me boa bebre me kan nyina no me kan de abesusu say ni aban na ye no ye ko wi so ba fan krata ma fa san to na me ma de e graphic na ye wo dia una to won me ba and this one ye ba bem in the year 2009 ye hu say there are a lot of things that need to be done in the area of youth employment because man pin that for time hu say youth unemployment no be a national security issue enunti o ma mabunu ko san lie e wo this assembly say ntwere mo din na ma mo dwuma at the end of the day it never happens. What they did was just a charade no mo jai to ho.
When was
that? That was 2006 2007 or 3 4 about.
President Kufuor.
Yeah, for President Kufuor time. Yeah, a lot of people were registered and they never the first time fine and the jobs never came. Okay, when they were leaving office, what was the state of the Ghanaian economy in terms of job creation? Absolutely abysmal. But when we came to office, you try say that model now, the thinking behind the model was good, but the idea to construct the idea to construct that policy and make it attainable for the people to benefit from it is what they lack. We came and did that. And until we built a head office for National Youth Enterprise Agency, more rich roundabout, and we gave it a regulatory framework. So within the government regulatory system. And besides that, a legal backing, and so what you create a series of models under the National Youth Employment Agency. These are some of the models, particularly under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. And we were formalizing it to make sure that decent jobs are created out of them. Youth in agriculture, youth in afforestation, youth in ICT, all these things were part of the models. Dr. No businessman who come man Juma Ecosubium. Okay? Wokun obreku akubakuini at the chamber idea where Modiabano, you know, we are approaching election year. They must do something to show us, after all, be Babisi, be Bia Babisi, that na MPP anymore. They have lost the ideas. A thing about Sunyedi going forward, a 24-hour economy, the best policy to get us out of this mess.
Soprano.
Well, now, may you show opportunity no there at Ghana for Now, over the past week, CPP was in the news again for all the wrong reasons, especially when you consider that we are in the run-up to an election. But one thing is for sure, the party is still alive. So, over the past week, who say, oh, goodness, say Ghana for a very focused on convention people's party. The very fact say, that's where around now, we are going through a certain renewal.
Okay.
So a certain rebirth into what Ghanaians are seeing are the birth pangs of the new CPP that is emerging.
Wow.
There is a certain old guard who are on the way out. They've been around since 2002, thereabouts, since Professor Hagen. So now, Okuta party now, and they've not been able to deliver anything good for the party. I'm not lambasting anybody. The record is self-evident. So I say, but TCP for we take note. Active members, and we take note of the very high interest of Ghanaians in our party, and we are saying that most Ghanaians are passive members of the CPP. Omo passive. Omo do CPP, but omo jina honum say CPP krame koka ho a. But se ma meje mo japade CPP and so mo a. CPP bebre pa, until you should seriously consider joining the CPP now. It's not too late at all. Increasingly, as these things occur, na ye clear party nimu, ni clean nimu, na ye cleanse ho, and the party would re-emerge stronger than ever. Yeah. Until Mamun give up. Obana, staying true to the agenda for today. Obana, now the agenda near debut.
NYN, is it? YEA, Youth Employment Agency, or more are launching program support 10,000 small businesses.
10,000.
And then targeting about 20,000 youth ombenya ejuma aye.
20,000
Ghana has said with an amount of 120 million cedis.
Wow. Dollars and cedis.
CDC.
Okay. That's about $10 million. So the dollar near 12 cedis. Baby a dollar na bedro 12 cedis. Maybe near 4 cedis. And Ukraine use. But the men from the bedro 12 cedis. So about $10 million. Yeah. But now nobody has any serious hope in this program. Of course, you know that.
Oh, why do you say so?
Oh, I mean, please. But didn't you say New Patriotic Party for under His Excellency President Akufo-Addo, supported by the failed economist masquerading as an IT guru, Dr. Bawumia. So you think they can turn things around at this 11th hour after having led us on a road to perdition? I mean, matric policy we say omodi aba last minute we say omodi we abai nana mobile yeah, you had all the goodwill and political capital. So I say oh, they don't have the capacity.
Why?
Because of their track record. Oh, aba I insist epede me blow and epede me tell you. I mean, look around you. Look at their track record. That's why when police will put the smaller of more wild promises now. Almost more have you forgotten one district, one factory? Have you forgotten about one district, one dam, one district, one warehouse? All those wild promises, especially from Alhaji Bawumia, Vice President, the failed economist masquerading as an IT guru.
Who told you say he's a failed economist?
But look at the economy. About economy went fairly. I'm just telling the truth.
Failure and answer BBS and BB soon a man.
There's always one managers no. If you are a team, someone manage if you ja ebetom, and don't tell me say a natural disaster. It is not. Say jatomwa. Most of the time, maybe a maintenance manager no, and maybe one year. So until you remember, Dr. Alhaji Bawumia came in with a CV. So, or your economist.
I said, I offense the digitalization.
Okay, Oba, I agree. Said digitalization, no. So the digital economy is a part of the whole economy. My question is, say, I mean, are you saying, say, because of digitization, Ghana is better off? Look at the numbers. Julius is here. He's the numbers guy. I know we should be accurate with the numbers. They have taken us into a pit. Right now, Ghana's economy is walking through the valley of the shadow of death. We are on the brink of disaster. Any serious economist knows this. Most especially, Ghana's Vice President, Dr. Alhaji Bawumia, the failed economist, masquerading as an IT guru. Ejumano obe no no so economist. Yan chimano medan no IT guru. Yan tiasie. Let me stay on point here. Sa 120 million cedis na wo kano. Politics and one more babe. New Patriotic Party for Babe Chicha Momo foot soldiers. We saw it on track record, no. We saw it during the COVID-19 program. We ref your bar. Kaigana for Otika by billions upon billions. And I'm going to pampami era homoyem pampa. And I'm just saying, say, Nanado Chichem Pampandi, and I mean, Merekenia, the Adin and Kati in Egugum. Require Pampabi or Matiagu take away white in the Mubino. Atins you bread no chrometra slices back no mediatos na bread na for sugar cramp on him. So now then say hustling. We busa say na sugar no mom so we be an obi or diabetes. I mean, I couldn't say COVID-19 money no.
Yes, I want you na can answer. But so nipa oni aye no. Say come the now man aduane a. Where did you awie no answer? No wa kai sanchiri ni. Yeah.
And but MPP for buy no economy me say they measure. You see, all politics is local, and if that is the case, then this is my worst experience of a government, because everything I've been doing no is facing massive challenges. So I say, and it is not only me. That is the story of Ghana. unjimi ndi apa kwa abosio kan neko busa spare parts for semeboa. So this is the legacy of President Akufo-Addo to the Ghanaian people. Inti nyese bi amena make. But oba tie omo ba be chiche scanner ma foot soldiers. So what I say, unse minu Julius ka say ba be man crofo bi targeted employees be 500 cedis a month. Opa hwe yewi ayenye nyehwe ombo mu kra card a omo de 500 cedis a month. Edi adwuma no ma ya be mo 500 cedis a month. Sa na tie dia any boys now there be almost sorry omugina rough road so fili potholes no yen from adwuma urban roads because play very important role nti yen no omanfo no na yen na ma yeduru ani am 50 pesos and bia 1 cedi 50 pesos 1 cedi so aho minister for no omode that Lexus na say ko mo pe Land Cruiser bio Lexus no madam for be say Lexus omode that Lexus mu no omo tudu akwa no omo twam say bi omo suro say omo bie window na bi beji omo bi o say den yo sama for ani abre o it was minister for no ne mpanyimfo no omo twam omo ma window ne ma down top speed but yen Ghana for hustlers no yen ma boys now omo portals niska. So what we are saying to Julius and the New Patriotic Party and they say some more 500 cities are more person more chicha and all of a sudden in election year and your farmer boys now no more portals na munya sa wa gadre strategy na mo say mo be man crofo be 500 cities. So oba na we no free honoma no wa ba say so almost some person mo create jobs and industrialization. That is what Julius said. On the face of it no it is a good idea. So but the track record of Nana Akufo-Addo and his government no and nunti ye ni gidie wom because from one be na waka so ba be one district one factory oba school feeding program cry ye no
na one district one factory o manye
oh oba it wo ma ye ni ye mu nie
oh so mo ka so mo ye no pp
oh there be oba na chese kasha preko ye na peteshi dada na do hoko bata ne ho na the tricks no and na Ghana from peno this tricks na MPP for
preko maybe o maji bosia atrem adwuma no matimi afa nipa ni bia ka ho a I mean one way or the other
look, in any case no but you see these are already companies that are already running successfully. That's my point. So we had companies that were struggling.
Not we're expecting from government with the one factory for instance.
Well, I was thinking, say he would do better than he's done right now.
Like what specifically?
Specifically, that there will be more of the factories because it leads to jobs for the youth. Oh man, Timianya no mababa run about strategy way. So the 120 million cities. Baba youth. So what I say, the youth in the planting for food and jobs was supposed to drive the youth into agriculture. What I say, and that is a massive employer. But moment spending billions of dollars with Dr. Efri Yakuto, billions of cedis and billions of dollars. So no. With respect to my dearly beloved uncle, Penny of Efri Yakuto, no, he should expect to say a forensic audit of his tenure. Sikana yadi man is one fan free essay planting for food of jobs and I say ukujoma tomatoes back 2 cedis. I want cry. What I say, yes, we have to tell the truth to the honorable minister. That we are not going to let him go scot-free. It doesn't mean say but if he doesn't come clean on how he used that money now, we'll write a book about what we saw to the best of our ability based on the available information. What I say, New Patriotic Party for Abidjan country say almost the 120 million cities ever be created jobs for the youth. There is no credibility to that assertion based on the conversation I've just had because we gave them all kinds of serious money to do all kinds of things that will create all kinds of jobs for the youth, and they have not been able to deliver. And then at the last hour, no more house $10 million. Please, Julius, when you go back, go and tell the Vice President Bawumia, your candidate, the failed economist masquerading as an IT guru, that this will not wash with the Ghanaian public. We will not accept this trickery. He should sit up. So in any case, can I say? Planting for food and jobs, and one district, one factory, one district, one dam, and all of those fantastic, wild promises I'm making, 111 hospitals. So all of those things, fine. Assuming, say, a good idea and support tomorrow, why don't you focus on it and finish it? Munyai, Oba, Munyai, free 1 year who say, okay, Nanamba, he was able to finish one thing. Debia mufri muhurisia no ma woso no ma huresi ha no ma pete and we have the men. You go here mususu say no ma bon.
and the economy not say, and I feel more new ideas, new tricks, trying to distribute money to your food soldiers in a guise of creating jobs for 10,000 or 20,000 Ghanaian. Please come again, my dear MPP people. So I'm a trickery we say no. Yeah, who are brand and atia bre. So, this idea no is one of the ways they intend to support Dr. Bawumia, Vice President, the failed economist masquerading as an IT guru. But it's not going to work because you found you out already. So I want to see a home alliance. So I say, most of them would teach for 500 cities. Ghana 4 boys is a mutia or some Russian MP4 no members of parliament. Now catch one Munkotuaba say 500 cities no muso on the teachers are MPP foot soldiers no. Omo farmer boys no mo Philip potholes e wo kroman because adwuma wo kroma boys here no oba. Say wo so no pa now na ma ye na rough road so no. Adwuma boys here no because adwuma ni ho tubo hu no ma bopa e bia boys be 6 be 10 no ma kogina kwan mu ho. No mo sisa anwia no mo de Philip potholes no. So these are Ghanaians manu si anesa. Omo ye Ghana for mapa. So but family and friends if one are not thinking about them. Aji enkudi salad, yankwanum ice cream, any all such other hoodious strategies.
But as Mamefa way and support Yansana Mama Julius but maybe our reaction be concerning issues are or me reason with it. Bismarck Bobby, I was always gone NDC chairman. And was Mami BIAMAH, I can tell you for a fact that this policy is never going to help the youth. The money allocated is for their campaign money for party food soldiers. Youth employment is still a case study. And Ode Abba Amai. Julius.
Also, not Ubusami about it. Yes, national entrepreneurship in right. And not and also so far no about 2,000 beneficiaries. That those are the figures in terms of training and support AKWAFO Ghana for. And these are Ghana for when any particular Ghana ni bia or join MAAME oko Yerua Kofi Cancer or no the chief executive of the place. You could see there are a lot of programs, initiative, launch on my across most of the communities and constituencies all over the country. It's Ghana ni be a deserving Ghanaian. When a deserving Ghana need you bia or war mining my yawn or mining one.
How are you going to select the deserving?
Oh, it's just by way of application.
Oh, okay.
Just apply to say
apply now for
yes within the criteria now. No, not true. You see, soprano, this is not true. When your family and friends are saying now soprano air canon, and I will so any program be as a policy for food soldier. But maybe I'm a free SHS buyer. No, was it only for party food soldiers? They should give us a break with this regard. Obviously, no, these are social interventions, and I don't understand why a party or social and another social democrat party, no, anything about social policy, biano, they try to fight over it. They try to kick against it, and that is why I have my difficulty and challenges. In Kawaii initiative and Kombesum now if you know pushy this policy, no, making sure say, and we hear that Ghana force, especially the youth are sebe. Yen sentiment kwaya no anya sebio aban no de support kakra bi ehihye wono mo sebe mame ukọ abrocha na say advanced countries people live on social support welfare schemes aban na ehwe nkofo obi wo kra sebe yetete abrochefo no say bia muntimi mpokra anya adwuma anya you can go and register with the government na aban na yeden ahwe ninina eyesikasem to plan an economy to plan a country no it's all about financial resources. It's no sene through government interventions and abani so adin with the growth strategy abano implemented na wetimi etwa sika kakra say they support sene meye ntetremo no we have had 2 continuous years de awuhehia bebre Ghana for timemufo so and this is a fact. When ya dia ye kan e dia politics there be ye nyina ye nim ahunhehia Ghana for ekomu with regards to 2021-2022 in your the commodity prices world market say we are seeing na dane Ghana is not an island. Ghana ye ka ho the course we are seeing na asebe nyoma peja ye inflation ebimu kra kodu unprecedented levels US experience UK experience Germany advanced economies eti ye krampa ye developing countries in there obviously ni susu aso no ehete en bebre because na ye sika sem no as a developing country no ye ntimi fa ye ho entoto omo no omo nya sika ne bi but still ye timi akon ejina ye na so as say no ye free mu afi no at least e say ye timi edi bibi betoto akwemu magana for ehun say no there is no more talk on COVID, there is no more talk on Russia Ukraine war a day na ye be ma the ordinary Ghanaian ebete and now say going forward no what are the growth strategies e be ma Ghana ni se be ote sansempe ya obehun se aban no ye dwumedia e target say the ordinary Ghanaian no ne ho beto ne kakra na aban ne the policy say aba ye nuanum so mo ntia say I cannot understand. So as we speak the policy as started yeru akofie Japan ono no da no say sebi ono so yo obebunu o hwe nep the program ya Kofi cancer ono so ye bebunu enti these are test cases for the youth say yan mbebuna na sebi na Akufo-Addo edi o masisi wo say mo na mo betimi ate youth no mbebu no ahohiehie o mu komu because you are one. And this is where you na was here to make a boom. Now you need to madin making sure say the poor and the vulnerable sebi omo muni bia maybe more minimum wage crano they are not able to get it. They live below those poverty lines. These are the initiative targeting making sure say a buying beti mi aso wa sen kakra. Abayne boni awaya ne so obo ambebunu o man nimu a amaleba any soprano say we is targeting a party food soldiers. I think some of these discussions na see etimi eyin fi onomo. Ni ehwe akomapa any opepa tie the policy neji. Sabi 120 million enye sike ketwa sa akuma sa keka abayne be she dey twa say me dey cheche sa keke. No, in these difficult times as sabi yen na ye hu senior Ghana for AC edi economy nechi no. Government will not take this money and just distribute to party food so just less like that. It is targeting at the ordinary Ghanaian, the poor and society. When I say your investment, your savings with regards to inflation. Oh, soprano. We are not happy. So, no crest ada. And na say soprano kase. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is parading as he is not unless you don't know who your favorite economist. He is not. I won't say soprano with due respect to the audience. You see, when we are talking about economy, there are various sectors of the economy. The traditional economy, agriculture. We are talking about industry. We are talking about the services. So say we are still konenim, we are still advancing. We are now moving into the space of digital economy, and be it at its main. Ghana ye kraya kechi. You don't know the context with which Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is working, and as we speak, there are a lot of digital innovations programs. Policies that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia are championing, are deliver kama as they say, solve the difficulties at least, bringing some business solutions at the bro my Ghana. Yes. And
thank you so much.
Say car so car vehicle na say wo kokumase na vehicle no ho na otne car no kokumase you've done nothing extraordinary because that is the best mode to get to Kumasi. In this era that we live in, one of the best means of doing business is to digitize your economy. It is a car now, as a government, excuse me, let me land. When you write your notes as you advise me to, the American say the digitization or IT infrastructure. No? So it is able to carry the economy or aspects of the economy. In that regard, it's a piece of infrastructure, a piece of economic infrastructure. So in that regard, when as a government, you produce it to facilitate business, of which you tax the people, and even let me land, Julius. So when you do that now, you've done nothing extraordinary. It is how you're president now. Say, what's why digitize? Any of the Google phone, creative Google phones, you are simply leveraging the existing technology. Dr. Bawumia did not create the internet. What we are saying here and say, look, policy no Mudiaba, and I've said policy on the face of it looks good, but they already have other good policies they've not delivered on. Why can't we finish those policies? Now election year, this hard trickish camera we are Bejina Hanum so by 120 million city program. What about planting for food and jobs? What about free SHS? Which is, let me land. Please let me land. What about free SHS program which is in crisis? Okay, what about 1D1F? What about finishing the commander factory? These are things you can do right now. Please don't trick us. Stop trying to trick us, New Patriotic Party. And I'm saying again that the vice president is a failed economist masquerading as an IT dude. That is the fact.
Thank you.
And yes, I can economy. People are eating just once a day. Julius, are you aware?
Sister, and you 1 minute, sir. Master, yeah, master won't come back. Keep quiet. Won't your bemo? You don't talk. You keep quiet and listen to us. Mumuni ideas. The man show them Johnny. Oh.
More and this is one. More about me,
yes. We listen.
And you
1 minute, sir. Oh, please. Can I continue?
Yes.
Can I continue? No, Master Kauno too.
This is the last one.
Respect the hostess.
I've always done that.
One will document away.
National Economic Forum.
Yes, Senche.
2014.
Yeah, and this one. Open the modest. The party that is full of highly learned but humble, down to earth and modest people. I respect Ghanaians in this year.
Mona Momo buy and Mamma to Papa so economy Mamma and Bassa.
Yeah,
Get in a Ghana for Pamo Moka and MP for by almost so Abaya Muti. At the NDC MVP, Munina Becronsa.
We are not. Please, no family call.
A dear different Amodeba.
From Kwame Nkrumah, Ebabesi Mahama, ye jaka 120 billion. Mahama nkwa the 54 billion at the back count. Met me the mensa as you see me bo akan nyoma Mahama de sasikan eye. Okay? Mampine Kufuado and Julius or Tia, almost some kukuapai. Mahama, incompetence, na boss akano. The failed economists Bawumia Yeka, Julius on person be 2 million. Move far inflation 15.4%. More inflation could do 52%. And as condition, Master College to me and conditions bang. Conditions bang. I want you to see just a and grow 4 times and then won't punch. But Sabro Omutunkusia. That's the condition. That's your logic you are putting here. Okay? More dear car if you want 20 billion. I could do over 700 billion. For the first time, a BC da. Say, I buy what taking unilateral decision, say, yeka yen tuya. As we speak, dollar, so probably say there are 12 cities. So fine. We don't need to tell 12 cities. No, yen tuya ye country. We are not servicing our foreign debt. Money nam haircut. Pensioners coupon, government cannot pay. Me shambre wa foreign kukura 4 ahomachi by 4 a.m. Let me call jogging I will not reach. For the first time, no muti hichemu, omo call Ministry of Foreign, Ministry of Finance, they call omo call pekete in protest to demand their coupons that the government is not paying. Okay? These are the people we are talking about. Please, Master, stop that interjection that we come in. Address one there, please. We are talking about your record. And the Supreme I can. I'm for any channel to us. We can look at it and predict your behavior going forward. No make us show free before COVID. Look, Sikamudima, is it NDSS DB? I know. Sikasamudima Omo. Sikasamudima must look for. Have you accounted for those monies? Have you accounted for it? Now, by the time Ghana for Sikau had Ghanaian money, say 10 million or $10 million. 120 billion Ghana cedis. $10 million. Free bonto. Mo sandia koto vote. Mo chama mo party ma. Hiding behind the ben. I used to apologize Mahamadou Bawumia went and commissioned this. I know people nankasa unko na Bawumia the DNA. This government are scammers. They know how to scam. See, a bad Chrononians and people, they are first class. I agree with President Mahama for the note he has given that any corruption case, which I believe we will come to shortly, will be fully investigated. The Ghana 4 problem pa this time. Number 1, ni poverty me creating numa. Ma Ghana mabuno ye biaye. Ni timetra kuma abobra ni niaje. That's number 1. Number 2, ni poverty me share mo japa dia so dia ma omo titiu ni esikasem. And number 3, the government who can solve our gargantuan infrastructure deficit that is threatening the quality of life in this country. I be a local hospital na bed niwa. How do you survive? With the ambulance, no hospital, no bed. These are your record. I don't see. Saa sika on omo de beto vote. Omo plan pa say e vote na omo de ba beto. But Ghanaians are wiser. I say north e kire yen bibi kakra. Sika no munyini nanso aba no amontum pa sa gofo we. Montunti omo. So Julius, enye dwuma no ba bebie ye nimo tricks ni na. It won't work this time.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I was here for Neat 100.9 and wason egwa utie no ma menhwe messages kakra bana me fam na fe yentwa so na yenko yenim. Noah the Ark Builder ewo kokumlemle fan street. Now the truth of the matter is that whether new, old or Afrafranto, it won't hold water because what we the majority of Ghanaians know is that Dr. Digital Baumia the Joshua is the way, the truth and the light to this country, and he shall lead us to the promised land by breaking the AIDS. And no ede aba ewa hase Shraba Anelka. And was good afternoon, Miss Soja. The YA under the hardworking CEO Kofi Ba, Japan has done a huge work. That sector is so if Mr. Sylvester, the CPP man, and Mr. Maliba doesn't know anything about the policy, I would advise them to visit the office for more information. The beneficiaries know what this government has done for them in Shraba Anelka and no anyway by. Good afternoon, Mami BIAMAH. Tell Amaliba Ghanaians have vomited Mahama and we are not returning to our vomit like dogs or pig. That goes back to roll in its mud. 2 Peter chapter 2 verse 22. Ejumehura from Botiano Hills and or no anyway by Mami Soja. Amaliba is calling on the youth to support NDC. Has he forgotten when we the youth were crying for jobs? His leader John Mahama and NDC were busily branding buses with $36 million and sharing V8 to chiefs. Today, same people claim they think about us. Very funny. Nanam Ponsa Bediakon and Odiwe Ababichem. Mami BIAMAH, good afternoon, please. A good teacher worthy is more than 1,000 words. I want to plead with the Ghana Education Service to temper justice with mercy and forgive the headmasters and mistresses who were interdicted recently during the reopening of senior high school students and ask them to be able to be of good behavior to be at the senior high school. If of some also tell Amaliba that he should stop portraying the former President Mahama as a new person because we know him as during his tenure he could not buy oil to power generators to give us electricity. Mr. Tay, God first is no anyway if by Mami Soja. I forgive my number to Mr. Julius for me. I need money for support my business. MPP and no side. Comments appeal too. And on the way I buy. Also, yes, cannot any business as well. It is a obi pesikaso or the best starting business. How does the person go about it as a youth?
Me say
we just 1 minute.
Yeah, 1 minute. They say because of digitalization, you know, they say no abe from video nyoma na edi ejuma. Say na a soprano ne Amaliba ne CS for no. Internet now mobile application yea.gov.gh. Oko ho no ma ampa cho mo tie from ntie yea.gov.gh. Oko ho no ma abefun feeding tin tiny so no e be lead way keta hihye bia ni ntin yese mo apply ho no mo no but obi apay assistance obviously no, the office is also there. Maybe it is going to be on merit.
Thank you. Mami Soja, good afternoon. Tell the MPP that we are aware of all their tricks. The New Year initiative is a big scam. Ghanaian youth will never fall for this last minute job offer. NPP never again. JDM and the great NDC party all the way. I'm Jane Baptist. Hey, Baptist. Hey, from Newtown. Okay. Jane Baptist, thank you so much for this. Meshach Asante Dwefri Abusokaim, and I'll say the 24-hour economy has been accepted by all Ghanaians except Dr. Lice and his remote followers, but whether they like it or not, it's coming to happen live to boost the economy of this country. JM all the way. And on also so Ede Abba. Yamzi 1A. I hope for Ghana is bringing Honorable Kennedy Japan PhD as president of Ghana. He promised to renegotiate all the contracts with the multinational companies concerning our natural resources in the interest of Ghana or they remain in the ground. Then also use the same natural resources for industrialization, agriculture, agro-processing, IT, engineering, tourism with Ghanaians here in diaspora. He also promised to fight galamsey and all corruption-related cases without any fear or favor. Fellow Ghanaians, 2024 general elections must be someone who is patriotic, honest, and disciplined to transform Ghana. Enough to these two political parties, NDC and MPP. We already know what they can do or cannot do. No can no. Nasa can no mamejina. Michael Ashalaja. Maybe asam na woke ken. Daba ye first say ballot paper no so no. Honorable Kennedy Japan ni mfoni ni subi. Etidi asem ni. And now person oba no bejina as independent. Hey. It was for my messages no on the text WhatsApp line. If I see na young move on to our next topic, which is corruption fight. Amaliba Mesha say also with this. Former President John Dramani Mahama, our flag bearer of the NDC, and Eka say, or see a bucket I shall can dream as see to her. Yamea don't know ba or no corruption. Aquaso that they tremin or be frefre. No one here, no watching Nipana son ewo and maybe say how is he going to do that? And I should Ghanaians believe what he's saying. Amaliba. Yes.
Ma, I can't say somewhere. Unim, to da nipa wa wekura no. O wekoto no so be wekura indi na chiye. Mpa jo so ehu.
Tio.
Because
Amaliba for no chere microphone.
Just a moment. Me person me man corruption cases under Kufuado proper. A list. 2016 elections, one of the issues the MPP dually massively on was corruption. Omoka isophoton never occurred under President Mahama. Omoka Wayome and see what Mahama type.
That's not also a vice president.
He was a vice president, but he was not on the helm of leadership. However, please, can I continue? Stop that. However, it happened under NDC. They spoke about mass branding, and they spoke about few issues. Besides that, MPP themselves engaged in fishing expedition of corruption and corruption-related issues. Now, omushia krom krampona uya Mahama appointee. Now, Sabio, what stop or share filling station? I want to ice cream. I want them crampo. Hey, they are corrupt. Oh, the kind of surveillance I'm going to Mahama appointees so. Any the kind of, vigilance and no more match you mono. It was so nauseating. See, I will be a hypocrite to say that under NDC government, Mrs. Mahama, there wasn't corruption-related issues. Okay. There was. Because a year before Mahama don't boom, I know. A Ghana for ya. Now, you're too about you, Mampenia. A human want to mean any nanti, and over far a fufro akano. Now, mom, he is the leader. The buck stops at him. And unti openina wotifino. Usubai anyone neye, and a better influence the behavior of the people in your government. However, whatever happens, the response of the Bemano and the Betch say, we are pinning money. So the question is, when the bars branding issue even happened, the minister at that time led Mami Ativo, and you will know and all that contract no. But when the issue came up, Mami didn't do to all. Those who were involved were taken through the due process, and the money was quickly refunded back to the state. President Mahama appointee, Deputy Information Minister, Vicky Hammer, you knew about Vicky Hammer. Also, media, already I don't know which time now, I'm someone may meet me $1 million, I mean, you. And so, Deputy Information Minister. Oh, do you know about Bonte? President Mahama said, "Debbie, me ma buy me and so sad that way. Kope baby tran, they would more for not the Benyasika, no problem." Okay? Obekai say, Sada issue no buy. Abuga Pele, Mr. Philip Akwena. Odem says, "I'm no Kasei." Abuga Pele. Abuga Pele, I think so. You were given a presidential pardon on health grounds. Yeah. Okay, on health grounds. But this is a person who play a key role in the NDC government or NDC party and the government. And even President Mahama's effort of becoming a president, Abuga Pele played the role. But Abra, Omampeni Mahama, Mana Kwenya, or this had to me no, I'm fine share the beer, the money ye, now to Ghana for Japadias, no. Omampeni no, I'm say, and Kasa, Uye, na for 20, and Yabia Jow for Hunkudi. No, he was dealt with. Okay, he was dealt with. MPP made a lot of allegations. So down. I even wonder why President Mahama is still working as a free man. Despite all the allegations you label against this innocent soul of the land, a leader dedicating a life, a time, na who na edo sum Ghana, Krojane, and one preaching African for her. Most so papa pay good and nimasi. Now, I hear the one say Mahama that should not as a free man. Kasabreka or pro ewan someone. Yen say nipa dinsa. At the end of the day, Adiana mo say Mahama ya mo be yi na kwano. You rather my God. I feel the corruption. I so trying MPP abam. One of the major social intervention policy abandoned the aba. Abua or no, the ministers na sure for pa. And no more for trouble here. On what trouble here corruption. Started from family appointment, cronyism, patronage, and former National Development Commission chairman, Mr. Ade, was saying people are looting the country as if there's no tomorrow. And they make no former deputy president.
Or 2-1 can want some.
GRE Obeye board chairman Emma GRE was saying. Wamuto contract. Wamuto contract. I don't believe that they will be innocent. Omampene kufa do ba innocent wa ha. Me what he one main time. Can you spray to for me feel kan maya kata. Oh. These are the people. A certificate bust. Hey, before institutions crumble step in no mampeni ama boacheja acquire press conference. Say Alfred Oben Honson, you see be an inquiry investigations. Na ya clear. You free bust. You be Kwame Wusun die Ghana Maritime. Nipa 4 etimi call lunch. E ko wedu na man cost 134 million cedis. Abo be no ko we. Huh? Kobrali timi sit down 3 bedrooms, no the air condition back 11 dia bom. Your friend Kaya was say in children can for the whole all day. Hey, about focus on Ukuma o. And so Yehu PDS Gabi Ochedako Bomte Kufado, who are they in government? Who are they? Oh, thank you for that description. Who are they in government? They were negotiating the PDS deal. Kramo Baumia ya or say Julius still have you born.
Why do you say Kramo Baumia? Why
you Kramo Baumia? Kramo.
Oh, now so bien, everybody knows. So you want to say
it from so bad.
Christoni, Yagaza Christoni, Maliba.
Madam John.
It was a joke.
And you joke. Of course, meantime, also joking.
It was a joke.
Oh, fine, say me joke.
When your first time I walk in,
good. I don't watch any other friend. One no go download the app a free Google Play Store. Go package app. Label us as I know. Or the beton Magala for the $225 million. Or they say about to. Okay. Or you get to make up kids a man here. Julius better obey the federal side way. Atwaswa. Oman piniku for before about or the announced principle beko corruption. Announced principle na wahefa. Announced principle na gu. Oman piniku se kosi yanti chibotum. Oman piniku for the first president will no other complainant in the criminal case of Ghana Police Headquarters.
Thank you,
We want the Ghana Police Service to update us. We will cry. Missing from crowd. Missing from crowd. Oman piniku for na pointy. Matnamidu. Was your mother serpent of corruption. What kita semu ina maame no mampine kufuado enya ono nkoa kisi ajaben ena otis no ihu sisi da pa issue e ba ye aso mampine kufuado ka fa ho. This man is a corruption clearing agent under President Mahama. Ghana for the Mahama ba ina ni bi entra o. The 24-hour economy na aso Ghana for them no some aso Ghana for them pa secretary chero krono wa akoso aban we mu no NDC ba we will investigate it. That man Ghana for sika omo dey investment in outside Cayman Island, Guyana, Barbados, these are places. We will get those monies back. Why are they afraid to hand over? They are afraid to hand over because too many from Semua. None of them will sleep and have peace. They should rest in peace.
Soprano Medase.
Oba Medase, ne opportunity no. So na me say president, former president John Mahama. Ono krampo de was wo kura sekan yo sword. They say a Bible mu de ni bi no. De na Roman for the sign Yesu no. They say president John Mahama so kura sword. I say just SWORD. I just say yes can ya. Any a friend AKWAFO na etwa enyim ni akire. So etwa left and etwa right ndi. Or say president Mahama or say or the sa AKWAFO na no sa sword no. Or the baby twitwa NDC for no asan de twitwa MPP for MPP for dada NDC for but I say utie ni nkomo na ono na tam oye president no se nyame ya na adum no osan be president bi mu a wo mu di bone that time na ado anhu ana wagya wo mo no just what the sikan no John Mahama sword no wo de benu nu wo mu so ahu ansa na wa be TSC MPP mu na family and friends for no statutory intruders no wo de nunu wo mo mfe so ahu ansa na ono an government no say nyame ya na adum no timbe president a wa be corrupt wo mu se bi asebe se si edun keti akra na e bia se wa fa to subsidies kra obitimi de tika na yi ni self free o so ahu de me chro no enti me read this news no oba me stress just say we me stress to ma stress am say it's just the same handsome gentleman's president former president Mahama no no president na no de ya time oya president no say there were so many issues of corruption going on. I mean, just because I got me list here, oh, I don't have the time to list it. I can use my time more judiciously. So even including say we check here babies with sharp teeth. So I say our babies with sharp teeth no corruption level no. I feel kreko we are see no kra no. President no last minute I hand you over no na nyine hini forest reserve above side etare ho potwe no no apiane kone akwakoto Ibrahim na so ni nua Ibrahim so ati ase
no na nyensense ye de be ma outsider
well me from the position of CPP no there sa open cast mining na ye no was asase ne so no we are not really for it. So I say time CPP First Republic here no and even Liman time open cast mining galamsey we don't agree with it. So person to go near Ghana you can go underground any sa minerals no go underground then you bet me to sa boss wa ko pie London and na say na we fa kra akotena ho a emfo bia ho but sa de Nana Akufo-Addo any President John Mahama a supervise a destroy your water bodies ni there please yanka ho CPP for no despite your problems our problem we no enka ho so enti the na make can say you see when you read what President Mahama is saying and then you compare it to his record and his performance now the no gina nchen na afi wo hwe President Akufo-Addo and his right hand man Alhaji Bawumia vice president the failed economist masquerading as an IT guru now here omo no enioma na now to say in fact Ghana for pa dey say see and baby a yegina no dey enya kra enti wan pa na Ghana for ekwa akotu su so me leader because nobody has faith in any of these two gentlemen. I mean I'll never put my money on President John Mahama and neither will I ever put my money on Alhaji Bawumia the failed economist masquerading as an ITU for the simple fact is say we do sika kwato bank kura no ma befa me oluma mu nyina mo cash kakra no mo de I hear mo oluma 90 years pension. Can you imagine? Na say see anu Julius Betina Hanuma or say omo ba be create youth program into wa oni wo adwuma say ade me oluma 91 years no just one no one person. No, onye den. Just say onye den because ni sika no magye no.
I don't see youth so told man.
Because was say be create jobs. Etina me say be anka oluma betimi. There be almost youth near 20,000 jobs. And 10,000 businesses and the youth, one can youth.
Etiana ka me hwese bia nka oluma betumi abie pure water nsuo bi wɔ anim hɔ na nka waton na ni sika na honorable Oforiata age no ene Dr. Bawumia MPP government oluma mfo sika na o magegye no ka oluma mfo no betumi anya help a eno na me pa kire. But on the issue of corruption there, you see Ghanaians are stuck in a very hard position because there's no trust in the Akufo-Addo administration with regards to corruption. In fact, President Akufo-Addo said, we have a track record, as I have seen it now. All the issues of corruption, including even instances where people have said, say, they na no say, committee. I'm talking about the Minister of Health and the COVID money, no. So Minister Nemu Kotna Parliament say we dey 1 year. And so President no, our law enforcer in chief no. Or the year city or Cordoma, and or the year city and minister that should be a ho. So what I say. So toll roads now mu close no. It is unforgivable for a country like us. So what I say. O man be America mo no kra no mo wosika no. O for mo kwan papa so eju to. Na Minister of Roads etimi be ka kire say oba be ye TFI e wo kwan ni mfimfin highway one highway a mfimfin a wa ya TFI wo so da oba that is unam na Jones so kan wa
specific about that.
You said he was going to do no what
it was just a suggestion. It was so I think say he granted an interview or something and like so you bet to be crowd bia you say one can specifically yeah town yeah
adie one is one and one ye de kwada ayemu even the what you say adie one onya wo de ho be ya TFI Minister no ntina chesi ano cheche obi every Kumasi kwa toll no obi kwa 120 kilometers per hour na uchacha wo kwa Jones to announce just accident and then you ask yourself what is the criteria for appointing a Minister of Roads and Highways? I would make it this suggestion no. But I'm surprised. So I mean please. So, and your you see, so we share the way our family and friends are dominating Akufo-Addo government now. Say, I make Ghanaian youth, and they say the best place for you to be politically, your Convention People's Party. Although we are down now, no, we are the best option. Your record, you clean, much more cleaner than the New Patriotic Party and NDC are. Almost corruption are for your mohono. So, enti say wo pe party a joining a opportunity woman a Convention People's Party. Ehonu me nya family and friends. Ye musa se ofri hin, mo store wen, o papa ne hwan. Sa ne ma ye musa. So because in the CPP anybody can become somebody. In the CPP anybody can become somebody. And we are not corrupt. Ye nya akronfo type of party as ye robo. In a CPP no, ye the Anti-Discrimination Act eba krom ha. It's nepotism. Any the issue of what we call statutory intruders. So statutory intruders ni womo na chief justice na describe no. Mkrofo MPP mu omo ni post wo MPP num. Omo so omo ni post e wo Ghana. Enso so ko the Flagstaff House any baby a presidency na power na omo hold no. Esne minister or what statutory it is Ankrofo from statutory intruders who have invaded the corridors of power nepotistically. It is a nepotism, no. So now we share Akufo-Addo administration, our family and friends, no. Or my statutory intruders now me describe, no. Now we share President John Mahama so time, no nepotistic attitude of giving a valuable national resource only to his brother. Now I can say Ghana. Of course, we are Ghana, but there are issues of conflict of interest for Christ's sake. So. It's Ghana for Manusi, the Americans said, don't take President Mahama's promise. So the second be teacher will be a second one friend will be a Sabi Empire Crown and Sabi second and Chano. That's so. Okay, we are.
Okay, Julius.
Just a moment. Soprano have consistently made mention to Ibrahim Mahama. Yeah. If you don't know the facts, go and ask. Or ask to be provided. Ibrahim Mahama, President Mahama never unilaterally take a document. No, say I am using my executive power to give you.
But that's not what I said. I didn't say President Mahama.
This is the impression. This is the impression you are creating.
No.
Please don't misinform our listeners. Don't misinform our listeners.
No.
It was that Parliament that gave an approval, and everything went to Parliament.
Yeah, you're afraid to be conflict. Okay, you're afraid to be conflict of interest.
What I say?
Julius, because of our time.
Julius, just briefly. Just briefly. Say we a leader. Na ebi our president. Na unia eya wa or your twin brother. Crano or qualify for certain in your maybe or qualify you are BBI pepe, but you don't give it to him because of issues of conflict of member, because of issues of conflict of interest. And no anyam rao tete Obama no si anyam rao adie bi a wo here to set a record, who set a standard. And because the NDC and the New Patriotic Party is not interested in certain standards, and we I can't know baby I want to.
Thank you, sir. And I'm going to Julius, you are fair. Yes, Jesus.
Please, give us a brief.
Mami, say, you be educated accordingly. When obviously, so Ulusi argument, you resort to attacking personalities. And you be na Amaleba, you know. So, Amaleba, Okasami, please. No. I'm not making. I'm staying on point. Me say, if you lose your argument, you resort to attacking personalities. Number one, who demonstrates enough religious intolerant to the extent that Kole, a vice president of the state, Kemo Baumia. This shows how intolerant you are. Then again, Osande Nigeria Ebim about this makeup thing. Oh, message when you want to call Casamentio. Oh, my case. Alokasana mini them one say. Asemwa mo communication officer akokan ye obeka efi ha na ma na draw e pa ho acho. Also repeat it. And you don't seem to learn from it. Professor Dai ade statement you make here. Investigations be na akoso. Obeka say government say so utia a certain amount of money, ebia X amount. What running investigations into it? Or is it about hearsays? And in the addition of Mayana. Then when you are given opportunity to address the issues and stay on the issues, send a bear, it's here for near 4-8, you know, Mochenya. Omubefa emuaba, obi owa, send a casano. This is their first point of information. They pick all their facts from here. No abetinanu say, then you are portraying religious intolerance. Then again, asemwa communication officer, national communication officer, eko kan wa sembe pa ho acho, etwesan then you are following the same trajectory. Amaleba. Mami come asem so. President Mahama say oba say ne sword na two-edged sword.
Sure.
Ebe kate aha kate anu mu say. Maybe what happened to a married deal? Inflation of contract prices. Same Amaleba Tianumze say it didn't happen under a former President His Excellency John Mahama. Whose tenure did it happen? Tianumze attack Vice President His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, even when he is not the president. And idea also it didn't happen under the tenure of His Excellency John Mahama because he wasn't the president. ACO His Excellency John Evans Atameo Sabreso, may you so rest in peace. What is good? Well, of course I did. Of course I did. I don't know. Were you speaking in Hebrew? I did listen to you. Oh, Amaleba. You see, two wrongs don't make a right. What the issues are? Oh, you are disassociated. It's not harsh up. You've been using the same words for me.
I just was.
Oh, Amaleba, this thing I'm buying you. I'm not doing it. You know me. I don't do emotional transposition. Maybe I'm the buyer. Maybe I'm a smartest bass branding saga. These are hardcore evidence. Amaliba is a student of law, and he knows it's all about evidence, hardcore evidence. Hits the tenure of the NDC and former President Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Jida sensema ebayi. Oh, kase Abuga Pele, he was giving presidential pardon. Ya bros, MPP Abesa ni esama the presidential pardon on health grounds. The same Jida, same investigation Manase running into Jida no. The same person did the same for Sada. What happened to our confirm no? And when we talk about corruption, you don't want us to and also where me ANC. Where me His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Amaleba, you should know, say we inherit assets and liabilities. So, opese uye bibiye, ochichro maina uye niya, unuse enji bako, enja bako. Assets and liabilities are inherited together. Nemuno wait me they are building a better position of the country. It's all this propaganda you try to incite. Unya akwenya jisim pieso out the education ama etifo etimia femu abano na ode to propaganda etu femu and yamin chad is Ghana for are very much enlightened. Their kosu okromo ebia obi enim etu kakrana they still send messages to draw your attention and ye kekekeke no na Ghana for show. At the end of the day, no, how do we build a very robust systems, strong controls put in place a better checking the ordinary Ghanaian state officials, government officials to behave in a way a be much more wealthy of public service. These are the core facts, the core fundamental principles are making sure say we will build together. It's on corruption there, maybe the experiences, the evidences, what has happened, the Ghana phone between His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and Nana Danko Akufo-Addo. A president who has set up the office of the special prosecutor, even in his own tenure, trying to and as a government officials. So, there's a clear distance between the two. The commitment to fighting corruption, Nanado had demonstrated, say yes, he believes in the fight. Waka say it is not just about hearsay. As a student of law, you don't do discussing, but you do propaganda with all these things. Anyway, we are committed to fighting corruption. It's a step in the right direction. The MPP has always demonstrated that commitment and will continue to demonstrate that commitment. They say it's not about the comeback, and I say your sword is going to cut between two government, and I say current government and the previous government. We have demonstrated at there has been certain cases, investigations are still going on. Special prosecutor has been on the neck of government officials trying to call and invite them for investigations. Sabi obetimi unravel anything corruption and corruption related. And these are the things we want to promote and encourage.
That's it. Amaleba wrap up under 1 minute, Bacho.
Mati, I'll try, but
because of our time.
Mom, 3 minutes.
Our time is up.
Mom, 3 minutes.
Under 1 minute.
Under 1 minute. You were ha enough for
the way I was starting under 1 minute now over cano.
After the being audio about out. Also, no a package secret ya go. Our debate vote. Mo baba bem na mo toss cash card. Kwa ho raise sika. Mo just end the super delegate congress. Mo che dollars. And which how many candidate delegate voted? Everyone was given 400 Ghana cedis. Balaji Mahamadou Bawumia or just Ghana ever. You had the nerve to talk about corruption. Please. That incorruptible person, we have seen you. Your evidence are out. Wouldn't believe. No, under 10 minutes. 10 seconds, let me cry on this. Was exhibiting an attitude of gross religious intolerance by calling Elijah Muhammadu Baumia Malam Baumia. National Chief Imam Gramo Baumia. National Chief Imam Maulid Ase. Okojina hold the microphone as a vice president of the republic. He mocked the former president John Dramani Mahama, calling him John. No, I said it. Barely laughed. I don't know what I said. No, he was singing hymns, and that's not what he was, right? And when he was singing more frivolous allegations against the wife of the former the vice president. Oman Penny Akufo-Addo, as a candidate, got the moral impudence to attack the former first lady when she was in office. The husband was in office. Say, Lordina Mahama, check contract. Please, I'm coming. What's Lordina Mahama?
Thank you.
Mami BIAMAH, you can see the clear, we'll say, disillusion Amaleba or Tianumzea. So how can you say Obi Oche contract is relating to Obi Oye makeup? How has Obi Oye makeup or dressy a fan who has got to? It's on our camera mekai. On our car.
Amalibeti, the American is the issue of corruption. President Mahama can one seven so Anna, it is not so much say a chill, say we are corrupt, but you should be seen to be. So I say your actions should be seen to be. And for instance, President Mahama or JSUV Ford, no. So he was not seen to be Mamanuchi with respect. In a figure of speech, in a manner of speaking. And I did Saka and a brain, no. So he was not seen to be acting in an incorruptible manner. So I say, now, we shall be to say President Akufo-Addo now. Ghana for problems, no. You see, Julius, it's not so much to say, it me the evidence, my president to say ABC. Indeed, President Akufo-Addo himself could not apply the ANAS principle. Obama could not apply the so-called ANAS principle with all the resources, at his disposal. What I say, corruption, no. Because he's the president, he could. You should be seen to be the president, and one of the ways to do so is to reshuffle. So people minister be or there be an stories are. Not as you need to move that person out of there. So and the president of Akufo-Addo has disappointed us in that regard.
Reshuffle is one of the solutions you are recommending.
Yeah, to interrupt corruption, yes. It's better if you so really free on them. Sometimes it's better than so many panatina on them. It's not a president, there be an enough for 45 higher. So
thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for coming. Maybe a phone line sana at Sumona Busia for Musuma Bem 0302243540. Hello, good afternoon. Hello. Oh, Kafra. Hello, good afternoon. Yeah, Joe, catch any. Yanko.
Mami Kenya Kupo, Kupo Tiami Chenamin Chairman Penini and Senia on Fedia, John this year, and now atomic electric for the moon share. I don't know what you know, my Omanuka Assembly. Many MPP and Penufo, and Fra and one quality home. Who a new Papa. Somebody came up a opposition or the corruption year, the other penis, or the years to our woman of Panavia, or by a Luna, he can in the Japan club because who if I for this old $2. Who about me $1. Nothing, what my pen free, corrosion, guarro, mutute, and opabus. We am MPP new material, and you knew, don't defend the Kufa Mamui, for the Kufa Mamuya.
Medasi P. Hello, good afternoon. About your dinner, baby, African.
Mami
Yeah, our boy, uncle.
Mo, you're a bring one, me bonitia. Me pacha, me papa boy, check out for manager, papa, but you know English a man from Munyango Pon Ebano, Kojokachi, Kaya Bogiste, and almighty Baumia, the no size. Man, be a may, they can't collection, cost of my Ghana. And this is for Baby Dana, collection park, police station. We see your pane, a daya, among for real, let's see what we're saying, some Ketua, and I'm Peter Barnes who Dicadaya, and the end I have. And the end is for radio number, and then before I call up down on water. Call up on the Ducadaya,
Let us say hello, good afternoon.
Fine, man.
Macho dini baby afrefi.
Yes, I'm 1D1 left.
Yo, yanko.
And let's know when you make no episode. I tear or batampa. A queer free. I break my knob. Me channel, papa. I slide. That's the English I'm from. Me channel so. Mamma, me see, young chef former president, Obana say. John Jama Fufre Oba. I don't Fufu Obana, the former president John Jama Mama Obana. On the park, Colossian, I jallow, Katashan pray. I jallow, we saw the cook, Katashan pray. Now, Ghana for Hunia, a buyer. Ghana for Hunia, former John Jama Mama, oh, yeah. But the message say, I am painting to woman painting, former president John painting who say, oh, yeah, also about for Nato. While quite a who put a queer audio John whom I then, I jan and I was samba. So, I am John Jama for the background, I mean, now former president John Mama. Yahuno. I saw the way. Yahoo. Buzz brand. Yahoo. Ford. Yahoo. I don't know from my assignment. Uncle to play by a about that plane a minute or so. Not second enough. More don't remember Penty. Also, or the 24 hour going to be anymore. Who got in those say, yeah, only 24 hours. Who please FM, need FM, only 24 hours. Connection on that. Who got cycle on that? Who got half past 24 hours on me? There 24 hours over here. Messi, don't know about doing so on the way cool. Over do so now to buy. Who's over here 24 hour economy? Now, by do so now to buy 24 hour economy. Oh,
Medasi, hello, good afternoon. Macho dini baby afrefi. Yo, boros yet yo.
And KKK area fence campaign. Amara Baba now did it. Amara Baba can this program Baba. I will reduce the communication. Because sometimes I'm telling you, the Casa and the Casa is my what you have here. You ready nothing is taking a body on the air. I am moving to Mamma, the MDC MPP now. I'm only you nurse in Chang. Mamma, Miss Robin Chamin paying for me in UI. Michelle Babia Samoa and the next president, Alan Cash. Mr. Ghana for you now, me and come woman to Abama, Alan. Near ye and this near MP because your mamma now about so about it. Yeah, no, yeah, you see. Yeah, no, your mamma, yeah, or dinner or bit my barrier. Thursday, would you have 6 studio or movie and Cassidy? After I Maybe I'm say MPP NDC. Yeah, you winners in China.
Medasipi. Aziraga siankoma kunlu Ghana Limited for omudro waswa hodro ya eboa emaye pa. Aya to the Araba bars and pills. Oya oba no atenka kwa form wa fichi kwa ho nsem ne nkoyie. Wompam agudie nso ayebisi basa. Wadaroma cheme, wadaroma. No amount sakaraba bazin pills wate. Ebedi aboa kama. Zanso na kunlu for omo edi hunchu capsule saba. Bema war prostate disorders. Afe Mr. Q. Bema watenka kwa form mebeboa. Afe so wa premature ejaculation wadra no. King tablet yedi 2 high blood pressure ase. Mr. Osha Kunlu Ghana Limited for more East Legon Champon Junction. From 0244139176, 0204139176, and 0274139176. baby eto no bia okwa obenya kunlu fo mu no bi ato kotobi na papa wanda roma no boy chidoma ye de enawie me man tijumedi ye de brewo Azaraka Siankoma production crew Jordan Aduma Jero Sajima Frema Nana Osafo Wanda Roma enobo michidoma mdi jumedi besomo Medi edema me BIAMAH AKWAFO me sorry la Michael bejedwa oji entatade akofie Macrao